KSL Brightside with Ethan Miller.
Do they not have enough of us recorded already? They could just do this in AI.
And Alex Keary.
We're not even real. This entire show is just a hologram.
This is KSL Brightside, the after party. But it's before. With Ethan and Alex on KSL News Radio.
What are you getting harassed about, Alex? Just as we went on the air, you said something, I'm getting harassed about it.
No, I didn't say I'm getting harassed about it. I said we will get harassed about it. We just need to write some new opens to the program.
Oh, yeah, we got to get a hold of Paul Helms.
Well, we just have to, we got to get in the lab and come up with some more really funny stuff.
Welcome to the program, everybody. This is KSL Brightside. We're starting out the first hour. Of course, we do the first hour here on YouTube in this amazing streaming environment, and then we move at 1 to the KSL broadcast studio, home of the 50,000 watt radio station.
That's a great point, Ethan. How was the old weekend?
It was fine. An old man crashed into my car.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack right there because I feel like you went right at a whole age demographic. I feel like you need to apologize to those people.
You think so?
An old guy crashed. You don't think I'm the one? Crashed into me?
You don't think that I'm the one that's owed an apology?
Oh, okay. Are you? Hold on. Let me do your insurance company thing. Is everybody okay in the vehicle, Mr. Miller? Are you okay? Hey, hold on. We got to do this right. Are you all right? You feeling okay? Is like your neck?
Yeah,
all right?
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Were you in the car?
Yeah, I was in the car.
Give me the breakdown.
So it was a 2-lane left turn, and okay. I was in the right lane. And as we went around, he just drifted to the right. He turned from the left lane into the right lane.
You're in the far right.
Crossing traffic, and he nailed me.
You're in the far right second left turning lane. He did the thing where he didn't stay in his... You got to hug that one. And
yeah.
He didn't hug. He went right into you?
I noticed him in my side mirror.
And you went?
Just before he hit me, and it looked like he was looking at his dashboard, down at his radio.
So bottom line is, that's a pretty cut and dry situation, though. Somebody hits you while you're in there.
You know, you'd think... I actually called the police.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't want to go through this. So
I want to know what happened when he got out. What did he say? Because, yeah, if somebody starts going at it and starts going, well, that's weird that you crashed into me.
I really didn't engage. He was actually a really nice guy. We had a pleasant conversation, and we talked about a lot of things. And but he hit me.
Right.
And so I immediately pulled over. There was a business that had a kind of a big drive-through.
Yeah.
And I pulled in there.
He wasn't avoiding it.
And he kept going.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he kept going.
Oh,
and
gosh. See, now that's when
I thought, oh, man, is he just going to...
That makes me nuts.
And so I pulled back out, and I was a couple cars behind him at this point, and then he made a turn, and I followed him. Then a block or two down, he stopped in the middle of the lane and got out of his car and walked back. And I did this. I said,
"Get back in your freaking car."
He walked to the side. He walked to Emily's side, and she rolled down the window. And I said, "Just pull off the road. Just pull off the road." And so he pulled off onto a little side street, and I didn't ask him what happened. I didn't try and get any details, anything like that. I just, I called the police, and they came because I had an experience several years ago where it was a minor.
I'm trying to picture this. Did you roll the windows up and then the guy's like, you exchange information? You were like this.
Did he not even realize he hit your car?
Yeah. What was he trying to do when he went off?
Okay.
No, he did. I don't know.
Did he say anything? Was he like, oh, sorry? Because as soon as they start to do that whole...
No, he really didn't say anything. He really didn't say anything. And I just said, well, I'm going to call and get an officer here. He said, okay. And I didn't pry. I wasn't like, you hit me or anything like that. I just was like, this is what it is. I'm getting a police officer here, which is what you got to do because I had an experience several years ago where someone ran into me.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like a very big deal.
Yeah.
And it was a young kid. And I was like, you know what? Let's just exchange information. So we exchanged information. And
the mom and dad called you back and you were the party at fault.
It went completely sideways. No, he had just barely bought the car like a day or two before. And so you know what his family did? They just didn't report the car to the insurance company. And so we're trying to call the insurance company. The insurance company's all, we don't have any idea. We don't know anything about this car.
Wow.
And so we call the kid, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, they just went completely.
Gosh. Did nothing happen from it?
Nothing happened from it. Nothing happened.
You got scammed.
I got completely scammed.
You should get parts.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I could go back and do it again, I would.
All that would happen is Gephardt would do the thing. Now Gephardt works miracles on the investigative side of things because he'd knock on the door and they'd be like, oh gosh, it's that guy, and then they'd be like, but they could still just go, I don't remember any of this happening. I don't know who you are, but God bless you, and like and move on, because people will do the claiming innocence thing, and I've done the same thing where I've had to just be like, hey, and all this does for me is reinforce the fact that what you said, where you just go, now I probably would have been a little bit more. I want to know, when he went to Emily's side, what did Emily do?
Oh, nothing. I mean,
Just stared straight forward and went.
she was like, she did what I was doing. She was like, get off
I know
the
you're
road.
making this worse, dude. You're making this a lot worse.
And so the police officer came, and and we chatted. I chatted with that guy he was a really, really nice guy. I liked him, and I was like, you know what? This is just an unfortunate accident. I'm not going to engage this guy in the details. I'm going to let the police officer come and do his thing, and that's what happened.
Taken to jail.
And so it,
if you would have seen him tackled, it would have been hilarious.
Gosh.
And I don't know what story he told the police officer. The police officer interviewed him separately, and I asked the police officer. I said, well, he said, because the officer said, I'm not here to determine who's at fault.
Yeah, because they have to come up and roll and say that. Yeah,
and I said, and he said, well, I'm just here to get everyone's story. And I said, well, do our stories corroborate? And he said, for the most part, yes, which was good. Although I bet dollars to donuts that man told the police officer that I came into his lane.
You think so?
I think so. My prediction is that when push comes to shove, they're going to look at this. The officer's going to say, this man says. They each said they each blamed the other of coming into their lane.
Right.
And the insurance company is going to go, well, then we'll split this 50-50.
No.
And I'm going to be once again on the hook for a crash that I had nothing to do with.
How bad's the
Except
damage?
that a bad driver. It is a pretty significant scrape along the back
Quarter panel?
bumper area of the car on the driver's side. It's pretty significant. It'll be fine. It's probably going to be a really easy fix. But it was significant. His car had dings and scratches all over the place. All over. I mean,
I can't stand that.
I looked at that and I thought, well, of course you hit me. You obviously hit everything on the road.
See, I'm still trying to figure out, when that plastic thing in Hawaii came up out of nowhere, it jumped out into the road and hit the rental car I was driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in an argument with the state of Hawaii.
They're called the Hawaiian jumping signs.
I said, this guy. It had a picture of just the reflective plastic thing. He came into my lane. Mm-hmm. So I know what you're going through.
No.
As all I'm trying to say is I know what you're going through. But any other things you want to say about, quote unquote, the old guy who got you?
No, I liked him. Maybe it was unfair to me to say it was an old man that hit me.
I want to know,
because I genuinely liked him. He was a nice guy.
I genuinely liked him. Like, as if we need to qualify with it. The guy who hit me and is definitely going to try to lie to the police about what happened with this thing.
You know what?
I thought he was great.
I think he told the police that I came into his lane because he honestly thinks that.
He probably does.
Because I think in that moment he was disoriented. He doesn't know what happened. He hit someone. He's old. And I think he's just like, well,
the old thing, buddy.
I think, well, there's a point at which
you got to
hand the keys over. It affects your driving.
Sometimes I space out.
And she's old, too.
Do you have a bunch of dings in your car, Caitlin?
No, because they've been repaired.
But yeah. Oh, wow.
You stay away from my car, kid.
Oh, my gosh. Is this,
I was
going to say, is this fine. You know what? I would parlay this into, oh, my gosh, I better get that new car that I've always wanted.
I just want to say I'm glad that I leave broadcast hours earlier than Caitlin does.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Everyone
I arrive
says I'm a
after
bad
she
driver,
does.
but I don't think I am.
What does your twin brother say?
I don't know.
Okay. I bet he has thoughts.
Everyone says I'm a bad
I
driver,
got into
but I don't think
a bad
I am.
accident like in it.
All right, listen. I still actually today, one of the things on my to-do list today is to call my insurance agent. So I've got to call him. Maybe I'll call him between the stream and the show.
I just
here,
love the idea of him typing in stuff or even fake typing in things. Be like, oh yeah, tell me more about it. Yeah, no, I know, no, it's no for sure. We side with you, Mr. Millard, and they don't really.
Are you okay? Was everyone okay?
Can I just say, I do love when you get done with the whole thing and then they go, okay, at this particular time, Mr. Millard, I just wanted to say I'm glad everybody sounds like that they are healthy and happy and doing well after the car accident. I'm like, I can't stand working with insurance.
Try to be a better driver.
I mean,
Mr.
I got rear-ended last year going. I was stopped in the freeway and I got hit. The guy was going 60. And there was still part of me going, even though it's as cut and dry as you can get, right?
Yeah.
And you pull off the side of the road. The good news is the guy had a conscience. and was like apologetic and sad about the whole thing from the beginning.
Yeah.
And when they're doing that, and the cops do the same thing, that you go, I'm just going to take your statement, I'll take their statement, and I did the same thing. I'm like, yeah, but like, is he saying I rear-ended him going 50, or like I backed into him at 55 miles an hour, or what's he saying? He goes, yeah, he actually had it more like, because I said, I don't know, he's probably going 50, 45, 50 miles an hour. He put down like he was going like 60. I was like, well, do that then. There you go.
Unky Ben comments in. He says, "Dash cam, baby. Mine saved me once. It also provided great evidence against me once too." So,
Wow.
well,
sounds like a 50-50 split.
if it's evidence against you, make them subpoena it.
Well, I was going to say, do they make you share that if you're?
I don't think so.
I was
mean,
going to say, how do they do that?
Well, I think you've got a right against. I don't think so. I don't think they make you share it. But I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Hey, so we invited Michael on the stream today. Show Michael's face just for the embarrassment factor. Michael came on the program knowing full well he's not participating in the program today. So I just want to let that know.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
This guy right here
I'm fine. I am
is not
fine.
participating in our program
Were we
today.
going to peer pressure him?
So-
No,
No,
we had an
can't.
agreement.
What
We
I'm
had-
holding,
can't. We
what I'm
can't.
holding up here is a liquid IV flavored with Grillo's pickles. It's a dill pickle flavored packet, and the problem is that Michael abhors pickles. So we're not going to make you sit through it. Here's
It's
what
Is it pronounced grillos? Is it grillos? I'm just kidding.
don't know.
It's
Great
the Hispanic
question.
pronunciation.
Why isn't it Grillos?
It's a grillos. No, it's Grillos. I love Grillos pickles. Those are the ones in the clear container. And I rate everything based off of how much of the juice I drink anyway. And Grillos, I drink so much pickle juice at my house. I drink so much. So when Liquid IV, so the TV social team came up and goes, we think Brightside would be really good at embarrassing themselves. And I'm like,
They
joke's on
wanted
you.
to try us on the spot, and I was
okay.
like, save it. We
No,
got
save
it.
it. I
was,
wanna
it
do
was
it.
one of our digital writers who brought it in.
Yeah, yeah.
And
a great
then
idea.
our social team took that from her and then did all this.
Good. They're doing their
Yeah,
job
you know
right.
what? Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, so we're going to open up the Grillos.
So it smells. So right off the bat, I want to say it smells like pickled potato chips.
Oh, yeah. You know what it is? It smells like a scratch and sniff kid. Like if they were to go, oh, pickle. But it has a sweetness to it.
You're really selling me even more further on this.
Yeah. Okay. So we're dumping this in
Ooh,
there.
look at the powder with floating up like smoke.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. If I had 3 options here of a gun to my head, if I had to drink that, eat that sushi you found, or get shot, I would
Whoa.
50-50 get shot or eat the sushi.
That's crazy talk.
I might have to get shot
That
too.
sushi
the
would
sushi
be
was
already like fermenting
I-
itself.
I-
It'd probably
The
be-
sushi was 1 year old.
I can
You remember this?
I can maybe handle sushi. It's just pickles. I just cannot handle.
Okay,
at all.
I'm a big.
I need to borrow that
I know.
spoon from
I'm a
you.
big liquid IV guy, and I'll just tell you right now, you have to stir a ton. You've got to really
Don't want
get
the
it. You got to
granules.
get it. You got to get it as. That's why it feels like I'm taking a long time with the stirring, and so I'm gonna have you go at it with the stirrer because heaven forbid we got 2. Yeah, it's pickle smelling, but it's also sweet, and so
I like how
Well,
everyone
I
downstairs
looked at-
was like, it doesn't smell like pickles.
I looked
It
at
doesn't
the
taste like
ingredients,
pickles."
and the first ingredient was
It's
cane
sugar.
cane sugar,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I mean, I know they're trying to fuel your body with stuff, but I was kind of like, I don't know if I like that as.
But here's the thing: is
You
like
guys
thi-
are not supposed to have this much sugar.
well, your
just a
macros are
sippy.
going to be.
It's not
No, no, no.
sugar-free liquid IV. I'm
No,
assuming, 'cause
no,
it
no,
is
no.
cane sugar.
And they only do it with some of them. You ready? So we're
So
trying.
are we doing a chug?
I'm fine.
Well,
I don't
taste it and enjoy it slow.
Yeah.
Taste it and enjoy it. Slay it.
I just
savor it.
meant- I just
Caitlin
meant
recommends
process
we savor
it.
She recommends we savor
Understand what
I mean,
you're tasting.
and so it's a. I don't understand how sugar is the
Okay, I'm
number
going
one
to steal
ingredient.
myself. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, here we go.
Why do you have to steal yourself? It doesn't. Don't do any. Like, just drink it. It's just salty.
Is he
Why
chugging
the
it?
You gotta
looks on that?
taste it though.
Oh, he's going after it. Okay. Okay. Why do you do this? Oh, I don't know.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait, you can't hide off of the camera.
What? I don't know.
Was
Look
it?
at his eyes.
I don't
Hold on,
know.
I feel behind now.
I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
I
That
know.
definitely
It
wasn't
was
the right
great
thing to
for
do.
Content though.
That's pretty salty.
So very pickle.
How is sugar the number one ingredient on this? It's
Probably
very
did
salty.
neutralize.
All right.
You did not get a freezer.
Okay, wait. I need
What is
you
it
to
called?
explain the flavor.
Don't do.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Describe your
less
feelings.
pickly.
It's
more
diluted
salty.
pickle. It's diluted
Yeah.
pickle.
I agree. It's not very aggressive pickle taste.
You didn't put a lot of water in that too.
I
in
went
comparison.
like they said 8 ounces, and so normally
Yeah, that's about 8 ounces. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
good. That's
did
probably good.
probably. I mean, what's this? Oh, this is a 12-ounce cup. No, I did 8 ounces because I was probably.
Yeah.
I was thinking this was an 8-ounce cup. Anyway, bottom line is we diluted it probably too much, but it's pickle. Why did you do that to yourself? Why, this was not like a challenge. This was not a frat challenge.
Honestly, I just wanted to be done with it. I just
don't
wanted
blame
to do it
you.
and be done.
Well,
You're better than me. I'll say that. You drank it.
that's true. You committed.
Hold on.
Like I said, I will do a lot of
Oh,
things
the
for
bottom is
content.
aggressive.
Pickle juice is one of the single things I would not touch.
But this is just salty.
I'll be trying this later, and I'll make
I'll
my
be
own
trying
comments.
this.
I'll smell the cup and give my reaction of the smell.
It doesn't smell like much at all, but
I
actually
still-
don't like the end of this. I will drink all
but
pickle juice all day long.
this
I don't like
reaction
the end
over
of it.
here is
I
convincing
need
me otherwise.
to relax my face. I'm still doing. I need to relax
Yeah,
my
you're
face.
not-
Some water, buddy.
You know what? I didn't like the end of it. I didn't like the end of it.
I'm just getting more convinced I made the right call here.
You probably did.
By not drinking it.
Yeah.
And I'm a pickle juice drinker. Like, okay, I was telling people this earlier. Let me tell you how much pickle juice I go through. We buy a lot of pickles in my house, first of all. My kids are all pickle eaters. I've gotten my daughters now to start drinking the pickle juice. They're not massive babies like Michael grew up coddled, I guess, into a non-pickle family. It's fine. I did not like this, though, as much as I thought I would. Now, here's the thing is I love liquid IV. I love pickle juice. I drink both of those things in my house a ton.
What makes it different than pickle
It's
juice?
just salty more than it is pickle flavoring, which is
It was
what I
quite
like.
salty. Quite salty.
Which is what I like out of the pickle juice is the salty, crazy.
the refreshing.
Listen, I am a guy who likes salty drinks. Point of example, I bought the Mr. and Mrs. T's Bloody Mary mix again this weekend because I'm a weirdo like that.
You like salty drinks.
I like salty drinks. So
You like V8?
yeah, V8's fine, but it's too sweet. I don't like it sweet. And so V8's too sweet. Even the spicy version is kind of fake spicy and just more sweet than it is anything.
Yeah,
and they have a lot more sugar in them. The Mr. and Mrs. T's is just 100% sodium.
Yeah.
It's terrible for me. I'm sure I'm gonna die with the Bloody Mary mix, the pickle juice, and this I just drank.
You'll be fine.
My heart's gonna explode this week.
You'll be fine.
That's what happens when you drink pickle juice.
Okay, so but the trend, the pickle juice trend, I think more people are drinking pickle juice than I've ever heard of in my life now. Cheryl, our boss, came out and she was like, "Love pickle juice," and she was like, "Not good enough pickle juice. This isn't pickly enough." And I
I'll
was
probably.
like, okay.
I'll have to taste it to know. I'll
But
do
are
it
you a
later.
pickle juice drinker?
I love pickle juice. Yeah. I like. I'm.
How do you keep? I want just pickle juice. That's all I want.
You're all
These
insane.
companies have. You're all the. Oh, I thought you said
You're all
the
insane
same
for
Okay.
liking. I just don't understand.
You're also all the same.
You're all
You
insane.
pickle juice drinkers are all
Are
the
you
same.
a pickle vinegar
Enjoyer?
person,
I
Ethan?
like pickles. Yeah, I don't ever drink the pickle juice.
Maybe you should
I'm in
try
it for the pickles, not really the drink.
Yeah. I'm a pickle juice drinker, and I've been one forever. And I'll tell you, it's because I like my potassium.
Has anyone ever added pickle juice to Diet Coke?
Ooh.
I'm sure there's been some stupidity like that.
You know what? Sometimes you never know how these things are gonna go. Though.
There was but did you see some company? I think it may have been Sonic. Look it
Yeah.
up, Caitlin. I think
I
there's
remember this.
They
Let me look it
they
up.
did like a pickle slushy. So it's like it's
Yeah.
not just that.
Ew.
Oh, yeah, it was like a full. It's like a sweet treat.
They had
but
pickle
it's-
fries. They had
Yeah.
the pickle slushy, pickle fries, and a pickle burger.
Oh, what's it called? The Huntrix. What's the name of the? Gosh, I hate that I just said the group name. What is the name of what is Huntrix in? What's that movie that Huntrix is in? Michael?
Who's Huntrix?
Huntrix is the
K-pop
K-pop
Demon
Demon
Hunters?
Hunters.
Okay,
Yes, okay.
I'm like
K-pop Demon Hunters. They did like an adult-sized Happy Meal at McDonald's, and there was a mix that you could shake your fries
Okay.
in. You
I
had
heard
fries
about
that
this,
you
yeah, I
and
heard
you
about this,
shook the
yeah.
thing up, and it was pickly. It was very pickly, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Pickle fries are very, very good. I like pickle.
Sonic had a pickle juice slush. It was
Yeah.
a tangy, sweet, and salty ice drink with a refreshing burst of pickle juice and a hint of lemonade. Not a fan of the lemonade part, but the rest
I
of it I'm
even
okay
think
with.
they put like pickle boba on
There's
it,
an
too.
update.
Yeah,
Like,
there were
There's an
probably more.
updated version. There's a Pickle Rita slush. from
Pickle
Sonic.
Rita.
Pickle Rita.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pivot here. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
So, Caitlin, do you have the video of the
You're
Tesla driver?
not gonna throw up
Yes.
though, right?
No,
Because
no,
Michael
I'm fine.
threatened to
Have
throw
we
up.
recovered?
I
I'm
just
fine.
can't do pickles.
Michael
It's-
threatened to throw up if we talked too much about pickles.
No,
So-
it's more tasting.
all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. It was the amount
Why
all
did
at
you
once.
chug it? Yeah, I was like, dude, we're just doing
This
it
whole day, he's just going to be like
Because
this.
I'm awesome.
because I'm awesome. The pickle juice.
As his face is like,
on,
I'm dying inside.
Sorry, for the video, our
Yeah.
computer has decided to disconnect.
All right.
But keep talking. You
All
can
right,
set this
then
up.
let's do this. While
Can we
she
describe the
recovers the video, let's do the work appropriate clothing quiz.
Okay.
Now, is this a quiz that you want to quiz me on?
No, you quiz me because you work in a more professional environment than I do most of the time. And you're the guy who probably, if people were to ask, they would say you dress up better than I do anyway.
Okay.
So
All right.
I feel like you probably have things down. Now I haven't seen any of the questions either. I haven't seen any of the questions.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Question 1. You just got a big bonus and rewarded yourself with a Rolex or Chanel bag.
Wow.
Do you wear your new bling to
A
work?
Rolex does not wear a bag. It does not make bags.
So do you
A
wear
Rolex watch or a
some kind of bling?
Chanel bag. Okay.
Do you wear your new bling to work? Number 1, no. You don't want to be seen as a show off. 2, only if it's understated. 3, yes, you've earned the privilege.
The answer is no. The answer is no. I'm not gonna. Chanel bag obviously wouldn't work into my situation anyway.
Okay,
but
you are not in the majority here.
People are gonna wear
48%, or
Rolexes?
a plurality would say that they would wear their new swag.
I'm a watch guy.
if it was understated.
Okay.
If it was understated.
I'm a watch guy. Okay, look at this one. Look at this. This is a.
Which Rolex is that?
This is not a Rolex at all. It's
It's a handsome watch.
It's a Seiko. Am I pronouncing that right? No. It's a Seiko, and it's it was like $75. I'm a watch guy. I don't know if I'd ever be able to bring myself to buy a Rolex because of the type of person that sometimes wears the Rolex.
I see.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be like that type of person.
Question 2. Your office is business casual, but you enjoy wearing a suit. What
Yeah.
do you do? A, stick to the suit. It makes you feel like $1 million. That's what's important. B, mix it up by ditching the tie or combining separates. Or
Yeah.
C, get with the program and dress down. You don't want to look like you're out of touch or interviewing for a job
So
somewhere.
the mix, the one with the mix.
You'd mix it up?
Yeah. If business casual is what? That's not what our office is, right? Is our office
Yeah, it
business
kind of
casual? What are we?
is. It's business casual unless you're a TV anchor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's,
the thing is a suit doesn't fit in our environment, and if you don't fit in, you look like a pretentious weirdo. I
Well,
think
here's somebody who wears a suit every day, Greg Scortis. So
not every day.
he
I
doesn't
see
wear
him.
his
though.
tie
Yeah.
anymore.
I
Yeah, he'll
had
do
a-
the tie. He'll ditch, and that's what I'm saying is you do the separates. You do because you and I will both. I'll wear a jacket from time to time, but
Yeah.
I'll even have a T-shirt underneath it. Like I don't
So
care.
71% of readers of the Wall Street Journal agree with you, Alex.
Yeah.
That you would mix it up by
You do the
ditching the
mix.
tie or combining separates. But I went through a phase during Nightside where I wore
you
a suit
were-
and a jacket every day. You remember that?
So dumb. It was so dumb. Everyone's like this. Oh, here's this guy again.
I looked amazing though.
No, you did look good. And here's the thing. But I do remember us being at a Bees game and Ethan had a suit on, and everyone's like, "It's freaking AAA baseball, dude. Like, can we not with the suit do the billable
I wasn't there
hours
to play.
thing?"
I wasn't there to play baseball.
No, I know, but here's the thing. He's wearing a suit and then he put a Bees hat on. Oh, good job. Way to dress down.
I'm
used
doing
to-
what you recommended. Mix it up.
I
Combining
used to
separates.
wear like a blazer more often. That was my regular rotation, but it's a little warm outside now.
Yeah, it is. The,
All right.
the heat doesn't help, but yeah.
Question
okay, what
3.
else?
When meeting with a client, what's your wardrobe plan?
Thong.
Number 1, go for the gusto with your best suit.
Michael's face.
Number 2, strike a balance between corporate and creative.
Just caught me off guard there. Jeez.
Hold on, go back.
I know. I'm
Hold
going to
on.
need to pause this.
Start to go A. Hold on, go A again. Okay, I'm meeting with clients. Is that what you said?
Okay, meeting with client. What's
Got
your
it.
wardrobe plan?
Yeah, yeah.
A, go for the gusto with your best suit or dress. It automatically commands respect.
Mm-hmm.
B, strike a balance between corporate and creative. You don't want to outdress the client, but you're still trying to impress.
Okay.
Or C, anticipate what the client will wear and go for something similar.
Or D, wear a thong.
That goes without saying. You can wear all those options, Michael, with the thong. Okay. I'm gonna go B with like.
Strike a balance?
Yeah. Again,
Why
try to
isn't it?
guess what the client is wearing is a very weird move. I'm gonna guess what the client's gonna wear. Just try
So
to be similar.
53% of readers agree with you.
Yeah,
So
they should.
So you've with the exception of question 1, you're landing right in the
And
middle
question
of all.
1 was Anyway, keep going.
Question 4, is it okay to wear shirts to the office? Yes,
Shirts?
as long as
Shorts.
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 Yes, as long as they're neat and paired with something more businessy like a blazer.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you wearing dress shorts and a blazer.
Dress shorts.
Look like little Lord Fauntleroy.
No, you know my move is to wear the mid-calf cargo.
Yeah.
That's
Yes, but don't be the first one to do it, or no, you're not on vacation.
No, I'm not. I'm not a shorts guy. Not a shorts guy at work. I think
88% of readers agree with you.
Yeah, in the sports department, I've had a lot of friends who'd they would do the shorts. They would do like the golf shorts. You know what I mean? But you can get away with it on a sports station.
You know where you see a lot of shorts too in the newsroom are the photographers.
The photographers wear them a lot, and
shorts all the time.
And that goes without saying because they're out in the field and you don't know at what point you needed to jump into a pool.
Question 5: how should you wear headphones at work? It's fine to wear them between calls, but around your neck. Wear them for calls only. It's antisocial to keep them on otherwise, or wear them when you want, including to walk around.
Wear the biggest ones possible during your entire shift. That's what my thing is. This is what I do.
Oh, only 19% of readers agree with you.
Yeah. I can
70% said to wear them for calls only. It's antisocial to keep them on otherwise, and I think that's true.
But that's the thing is I don't want to talk to you. That's the whole point of being antisocial, walking around with the headphones in.
Question 6. All the men in your pretty conservative office are clean-shaven and short-haired, but you'd love to grow a beard.
Yeah.
You choose to, A, see how a light, closely trimmed goatee goes down first.
A goatee is a terrible move to do if you want to grow a beard. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna wear a biker jacket and grow a small goatee just to see how it goes over.
B, forget it. Your career isn't worth risking for a little facial hair.
Hold on, what's Michael have? I didn't want to get okay.
Michael's got a beard.
Yeah.
Or C, go for it. You might start a trend.
What is
I don't know if you're trying to go for the goatee or a beard right now.
It's just facial hair. It's beard.
It's beard.
It's beard.
Hey, look, it's me. It's
beard. It's just beard.
This entire group has got a lot of bearded facial hair situation. I trimmed mine
Including
quite.
me.
Just like besides.
I just meant.
Jeez.
I just meant the dudes, obviously, in the group. I wasn't gonna be like
We all kind of have the same beard.
super look on our faces.
Yes.
Yeah. I will say I trimmed it a lot. I trimmed it really short this weekend to play a little bit with the idea of shaving it off. And my kids and my wife have all vetoed the idea of doing it, which makes me want to do it more.
Yeah.
They're like, don't do it. Don't do it at all. And I'm like, what do you guys do? You guys don't own me.
So which one did you select, or did you forget we're doing a quiz here?
I thought it was obvious that we're all wearing beards.
So
Wear
you're
the
gonna
beard.
say go for it.
He's going to start
Yes.
trend.
Okay. Only 37% of readers thought of that.
Because you know why? They're pushed around by their wives and bosses.
I think this is per job too. I don't
Okay.
know. There's
Yeah.
This is question number 7. Is it okay to wear a baseball cap at a desk job? No, never. This isn't a stadium. B, only if you're having a bad hair day. C, of course. How else do you avoid eye contact?
Michael and I know that bad hair days are every day.
Yes.
In our situation.
Mm-hmm.
Michael's a hat guy. I'm kind of a hat guy. Not kind of. I probably wear one. Out of the 5 days during the work week, I probably wear them for 2 of the days at least. 40%.
So we're saying yes.
Yeah.
Yes to
but
hats.
no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what
Go
is
ahead.
it?
No, go ahead. Tell me.
If it's a desk job at like a legitimate office, because this is not a legitimate office. I think we all know that.
Yeah. Newsroom is a different place.
My answer is no.
Okay. So 91% of readers would agree with you.
You're
So,
not wearing a hat at the desk job.
Yeah. All right. Final question,
That's
number
probably
8.
my dad coming through on me too, like where he's like he's my dad like from the grave. He's like, don't embarrass me.
What's your rule for wearing sneakers in the office? Only in tech jobs, or they can have white soles but should have dressy Oxford-like uppers, or as long as they aren't your stinky running shoes?
As long as they're not your stinky running shoes.
35% agree, second in plurality.
I feel like sneakers are kind of like you can make them look dressy.
Yeah.
Here's your profile. Okay? And by the way, you share this profile with 47% of Wall Street Journal readers.
Okay.
You're practical about it.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
You respect the rules,
Yeah.
even if you chafe at some of them.
Chafe?
You think about the practicality of your wardrobe based on how your day is looking or what the weather forecast says. A little flair is important, but never to cost your career. You try to keep the actual rule breaking to a minimum and are a bit more careful as you settle into new
Boy,
jobs.
I've just become such a.
I just
I'm
gotta
so
say this,
hardcore.
I was taking the quiz too. We had way different answers, and
Really?
I got the same thing.
You got 47%.
I got you're practical about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think we only did like one answer, 2 answers that were
Yeah.
like the same. So that's really funny.
Yeah. The thong threw it off. Threw off
Yeah.
my numbers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure I did.
Ethan, what were you? Any of those things? You're right along the lines of. You probably would have been a vast majority of.
I probably would have been really close. Yeah. All
Did
right.
we end up finding the Tesla video?
It's work.
Okay.
It connected.
Okay, so this video of a Tesla driver being pulled over, this happened in Colorado.
Did we take all the cusses out?
Where
I think you just scared
There
me.
were no cusses, as far as I know.
I think the video bleeped them.
Yeah, no, it's from. This
I think
is from
the video
NBC,
bleeped
so
them.
if they didn't do it.
Because the video also smears the guy's face.
Yeah.
Oh.
You always
Like
make me
blurs
question
it. The
my
blur,
life.
not smear
They
it.
smeared it. No, they smeared it.
They
They're
smear
like,
it.
look at this guy's stupid face.
So this happened in Colorado, where a man was pulled over for driving 64 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone. So
Ooh, that's
20 miles
aggressive.
over a speed limit,
Yeah.
you get
That's aggressive.
real trouble for that. So this is what happened when the highway patrolman walked up to the man's vehicle.
I love these videos so much.
A little fast. I wasn't driving. That's a test driving autopilot, sir.
You're in charge, though, so I need to see your driver's license.
I'm in charge, but I wasn't driving, so
Doesn't matter.
This is amazing.
You're in the driver's seat. You
I'm
can
in
pull it. You can blame the car all you want, but
But how can we sort out this problem, sir? I wasn't.
do you have a driver's license?
That's how you sort of
The car doesn't have a driver's license. I need to see your driver's license.
That's a good point.
I can't get anything involved because this wasn't me, sir.
Sir, I
This
need
is-
to see your driver's license.
Yes, I can give you driver's license.
Okay.
But first of all, I'm just.
No, not first of all. The first thing I need to see is your driver's license. That's the number one thing.
Jeez.
I wasn't driving.
It
This is
doesn't
not
matter.
my
You're completely in charge of the car.
I can't
You were
drive-
driving.
No, sir. I was here.
You're missing. You are driving.
I was
Turn
here.
it
This
over.
is a test driving, and I was sitting
Sir,
here.
whether you turn it over to the car doesn't matter.
This is the best.
You're still driving. You can say the car's driving as all you want. The judge is not going to play that game. You were driving. If you choose to trust the car,
I need to see your supervisor.
That's my favorite. We're not in a grocery
on the bottom
store.
is a complaint number. If you
I
want
don't
to talk
want
to
to
my,
complain. I just want to speak with this.
well, this is your copy. Do you want your driver's license back,
So you can't aggress me like
sir? Do you want your
Oh,
driver's
yeah, I
this.
can.
I got my driver's
Oh, my
but I need to
gosh.
speak before your supervisor.
So all the supervisors are busy. If you want to sit here and wait, you can. There's a court date on the ticket.
You will be here, and then you will be come here because I got every recording right here. This
Perfect.
is how you respond to me. This is
How
how
do-
you rude to me. This
How
is
am I rude to
unacceptable.
you?
So listen, sir. With due all respect, I'm a good citizen.
Ah.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a zero criminal. You treat me like that hole like this. I am.
I didn't treat you like a asshole.
No. I have a witness.
What's the witness?
The car.
You got a witness. You told me like
Oh,
this.
is there someone in the car?
Your driver license, that's not acceptable, sir. I'm a good citizen. Okay?
Well-
You cannot treat me like this good citizen.
Are you
That's
going to
it.
sit
I'm
here
sure he's a
and
good
wait for
citizen.
No,
He's
I want
kind of a
your
jerk.
supervisor right
Yeah.
now, and then you will be here.
Are
Because
you-
I went to
I'm
wait for
leaving.
3 weeks.
I'm
Do not
leaving.
leave it.
Goodbye.
So he basically
This
told the
is
police
the
officer
best.
told him that if he wants to wait here, a supervisor will
supervisor, yeah.
eventually come. And then he left. Now I tried to find a follow up on this, but there really is no follow
No,
up.
you know why? Because
Well, he's
this
not
was
been charged of anything or like that.
well, but
so-
listen, this is also the reason he didn't stick around for a supervisor was he played the card that was the least expected card that I think we were not expecting this card to be played. The card was played. He stuck with it, despite the fact that I think we all know, and he knows that he doesn't believe anything that he was saying about it. I was just right here. This car, it's almost like he's like, this freaking son of a gun car. I told it. I freaking told you, car. I never listens.
That's insane.
The car never listens. I told it to slow down. It never did. Anyway, you bad car. Like, I just love the idea that he did this. This is an awesome move by this guy.
Yeah.
That would
It's a
never
move.
I say no. It's an awesome move. It sounds like an argument that my 5-year-old would have with me.
I love that he tried it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is he rolled the dice on it, and the police officer made the right move, which was, hey man, wait for a supervisor. You can talk to him. No, you're gonna be here for this. It's like,
I love that he tried it.
Why would you be here for it?
I love that he tried it. I love that he wouldn't get off it. And I was really impressed that the police officer held his cool because
Oh,
had I
yeah,
been that
he did
police
really
officer,
good.
had I been that police officer, I would have been so tempted to give that guy an earful.
No,
That
you want
this is the dumbest thing.
We've seen people get pulled out of the car for less. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
not,
when they're
he's not pulled out of the car.
no, but I'm saying like where because then at the end he
Exploits.
starts yelling and stuff.
Yeah.
And the yelling sometimes will turn into
I would have
aggressive.
I
even
would
more
have
aggressive.
I would have been tempted to spoken disrespectfully with this guy as the police officer, and I'm impressed that police officer held his cool because they must get they just get so much practice with people being so dumb with them that
That's a new one. That's a new one.
This was probably a new one for him, but like it also falls into the category of this person is being an idiot.
It's the playing
and
dumb
I'm just
thing.
going to walk away.
It's the playing dumb thing. Now, so
I've
my
done my
question
job. I've issued the ticket. It's in the judge's hand now, and I'm leaving.
Let's make the assumption you be the police officer. I'll be the guy in the car. Let's make the assumption that I make this argument and that you actually kind of start to side with me about the whole thing. Okay, ready?
Okay. All right.
Wait, you want to be the cop or you want to be the driver?
No, I'll be the.
You want to be the driver?
Yeah, sure. I'll be the driver.
Okay. Sir, hey, going a little quick.
Was I?
Yeah, it was 64 miles an hour on a 45. Can I see your license real quick?
Well, here's the thing, officer. I wasn't driving. The car was driving.
Well, I know, but you're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand how this technology
Get
works,
on the
officer.
ground! Okay, sorry. No. Sorry, no. Keep going. That was a reflex. That was a reflex. That was a reflex. Sorry.
I don't think you know how this technology works. I was not driving. The car was driving.
Okay, you're sitting in the driver's seat. You're responsible for anything that the car does.
You know, what seat I was sitting in has no bearing on the fact that the car was driving itself.
All right, I could have been sitting in the back seat. Show me how that works. Just show me real quick on the screen.
Are you asking me to drive
no,
away from
I want you
the
to see, like, show me
scene?
on the screen. Do you select, like, hey, let the car drive or what?
Yeah, you press this button.
Holy cow.
And the car says, do you want me to drive? And I say yes. And then the car says, because I'm going to choose whatever speed I want. It's going to be random.
What
and
brand
I say, that's
of car
fine.
is this?
And then
what brand of car is this?
It's a Tesla.
Hold on, let me write this down. Do you know who owns it? Because that person deserves a ticket. That person deserves a ticket. You know what?
There you go. That's what I've been waiting for.
Okay.
So the car's owner, this car.
Sir, I need you to listen up.
Yeah.
Is there a customer assistance number or anything that's written on the booklet in this car?
Look.
As far as
I wasn't driving.
I know. As far as I'm concerned, you've been taken hostage by this vehicle and the company.
How much is the ticket?
I'm sending the ticket to where this car was manufactured.
No, but how much will the ticket be?
It'll be a lot of money because this person actually, it's going to be felony charges of abducting you. Obviously, they abducted you in the car.
Yeah. So
Okay?
yes, I'm being abducted.
You've been abducted by the car. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Because, and who's the person who owns this car?
Elon Musk.
I knew it. Okay. I've heard the name. Is he the one who flies the rockets?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he abducts people in his car.
All right. I'm going to take you. Can I get you down to the station to make a statement against this man?
I'm being trafficked to Las Vegas.
I knew it. I knew there was much more to this. Can I get a 418 over here? I got a guy who just got abducted by the car.
There's a real market for middle-aged white guys in Las Vegas, and it's
and scene. Okay, see what we did there?
The driver did say complain to customer service. He did say that in the article.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that. What he's saying is that he's like, He's saying he's been abducted by the car.
Yeah.
Because the car drove for him.
That's a great way to put it.
He was like, the car, I've been trying to get away from this car. Please help me. He's like this. He's like, blink twice if the car is abducted you. And he's getting pulled out of the car. And he's all, I got to take you with me.
Could you imagine?
But that's what he's trying to say.
If the officer had been that fast on his feet.
I wish the officer would have gone that direction and be like, we got to get a hold of somebody. Hey, Craig, do you know this guy can drive? This car's driving this guy around. I can't get it to stop him. It drove 64 miles an hour. He's trying to go 45 the whole time.
Sir, are you being trafficked for sexual purposes?
Relax. Are you okay? I know he's all relaxed. Are you okay? Are you going to be all right? Oh, what are we going to do? Let's get you out of the car. Let's get you, and he gives him one of those foil blankets to sit in the back of the patrol car with because he's been abducted. He's been abducted by Elon Musk in that car. Obviously, that was the move. I didn't drive this car. Who did? Elon Musk has been driving. He's like this with the remote
from his desk, from his little desk at a co-working space in Austin.
He's probably not even wearing a suit. The degenerate.
Human traffickers
probably
never
has
wear
a
suits.
hat on.
Anyway. I love too that he kept saying he was a good citizen because even good citizens get caught speeding. You if you get caught speeding, don't hassle the police officers. Be a man and take your ticket.
Do you remember that scene in Office Space where he's like, "I work with people, gosh dang it!" when the guy's meeting with the Bobs and he's obviously getting fired. I'm good with people. What's wrong with you? Like That gave those vibes where he's like, I'm a great citizen, and you're being a dirtbag.
Insulted me.
Right.
He accused him of assaulting him, right?
All right. Yeah. Did he accuse him of assaulting him?
so,
No,
yeah.
no. He just said, you're treating me like...
aggressing.
Yeah, you're aggressing me.
Yeah, aggressing.
Which I don't know if that's a... Is that a word? You've been
Let's see.
aggressing me. But, I get what he's saying. Then my kids are like, that's not even a word. I'm always like, yeah, but you understood what I was saying, so it's a word.
Aggressing is the present participle of the verb aggress, which means to start a fight, launch a fist attack, or act with hostility towards someone. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. That sounds fake. No one says in the human language, in the American, like...
Well, this guy does.
Dude, you trying to aggress me right now? All right.
I'll give you $5 if you can find a place for that word in the next
Ethan?
2 hours.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Another one.
I'm going to do it. And
Another
if we don't get a
opportunity.
text, if it just mows past people and we don't get a text on it, then I win. All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back downstairs. Yes. Michael, you feel good about yourself?
I feel
Not
amazing.
trying the pickle
I
juice?
feel great.
And then I have Caitlin, on the other hand, who is going to actively seek out pickle juice
Yeah.
downstairs. So
Coming soon to
this is why we like
my
Caitlin.
social media probably.
This is why we like Caitlin.
I just like pickles. I'm a
Yeah.
fan.
Michael, thanks for not throwing up in the studio. For Ethan, for Michael, for Caitlin, we'll be downstairs in just a few minutes on KSL Brightside. We'll see you down there.
You heard in the courtroom today?
Yeah, this is really fascinating. So what we're dealing with is a situation where this case, 4 decades old now, is seeing new technology come into play in a way that nobody could have imagined all those decades ago. Joyce Yost, as you mentioned, murdered in 1985 by this man, Douglas Lovell. Lovell has twice been sentenced to death for that crime. He has twice had that overturned. So his guilt is not in question. He is set to be sentenced early next year. Joyce Yost testified against Lovell in court back in the summer of 85 before she was killed. There's a text transcript of that, and then there's an audio recording of her voice speaking to a detective. So what prosecutors in Weaver County are trying to do is use AI to take her voice or a simulation of it and have it read that transcript of her testimony in front of a jury when Lovell is sentenced next year. And as you might imagine, Lovell's defense team is today fighting against that. They've brought in expert witnesses who are talking about, all of the back end, the stuff that goes into creating an AI clone of someone's voice, why it's not the actual voice. And there have been some really interesting questions from the judge about inflection and tone and how close can we actually get to Joyce Yost's words from 41 years ago.
How do you think this could impact the case?
I mean, it really is a literal life or death question because Lovell faces a potential death sentence when he is sentenced again. If this is allowed to be used in front of the jury, one might conceivably argue that it could have an impact on how jurors think about Joyce Yost's testimony and whether or not they make the choice for death for Doug Lovell or a lesser sentence of life in prison with the possibility of parole.
And I know there's still a lot of questions coming up right now from the judge and things, but it sounds like AI maybe has been in the conversation for a while now.
It's been something that's talked about for a number of months, but let's be frank, there is not a case like this anywhere else in the world. So we know that 11 Labs, the company that made this AI voice clone technology, they are paying attention to what's going on in court here in Farmington today. They want to know whether or not, in such a high stakes case, their technology will be allowed to be used. And so there's a lot on the line here. We don't know yet which way the judge is going to go. Court will be back in session here in about 15 minutes, and I'll be here through the afternoon.
Okay, we'll keep in contact with you and get the updates. Dave, thank you for joining me. You can learn more about this case by tuning into Season 2 of the KSL Cold podcast hosted by Dave Colley. KSL News Time 1249, traffic and weather together, brought to you by UCCU. Learn how to save more this summer at uccu.com. Here's Cormac Bone.
Still looking at very slow traffic northbound I-15 from 123rd south all the way up to 90th south. Those right two lanes and the collector ramp are still closed at 90th south due to this oil spill as crews work to clean it up. Looks like they're maybe getting close. And southbound I-15 still very slow from about the I-84 interchange in Riverdale all the way down past 5600 south in Roy in that construction zone. I'm watching those right two lanes come to stops occasionally, so there may be a crash out there, but we can't quite see it on our cameras just yet. For a limited time, tickets for most Utah Symphony Utah Opera performances are $29 or less. Don't wait. Prices go up after August 15th. Cormac Bone in the KSL Traffic Center.
KSL 7-day forecast. Monsoon thunderstorms popping up in the mountaintops with cooler weather headed in this week. 97 today. Afternoon clouds and a 30% chance. 96 tomorrow, another 30% chance. Scattered thunderstorms on your Wednesday, 90 degrees, down to 84. That's going to feel nice on Thursday. Scattered thunderstorms. Keeping thunderstorms in the forecast on Friday, 82. We'll go to mid-80s over the weekend with partly cloudy skies. From the KSL Weather Center, I'm Matt Johnson.
Right now it's 91 degrees and sunny in Salt Lake City. The 7-day forecast brought to you by Performance Automotive Bountiful.
What did you set this thermostat to?
A balmy 72.
Isn't that a little warm?
I'm just tired of wearing that sweater all the time. But after 30 years of office thermostats, I'm finally in charge. Turns out the best part of retirement isn't having less to do. It's finally getting to choose. At Ovation Homes, they build homes designed for your next chapter, not your last. Ideal for homeowners that want to spend less time on upkeep and more time enjoying the things in life that matter most. Single-level living with modern finishes and low-maintenance features, designed for real life and real budgets. A fresh approach to active adult living in northern Utah. And during the Next Chapter event, you can receive $7,500 on select quick move-in homes or $10,000 on a new home build. Visit Sadie's Glen in Syracuse or online at ovationhomesutah.com. That's ovationhomesutah.com. Your best years really do start at Ovation Homes.
This is Colin Keary from the New Millennium Group. Have you ever had a question for your financial advisor only to find out that the next available appointment is months away? At New Millennium Group, we believe that financial advice should never be limited to once-a-year review meetings. Life happens every single day. Markets change, retirement questions come up, family situations evolve, and when they do, you deserve answers. That's why we pride ourselves at the New Millennium Group on being accessible when our clients need us most. Whether you're wondering about your investments or a major life decision, our team is here to help provide guidance. We're not interested in being the firm you hear from once a year. We want to be your trusted resource throughout your entire retirement journey. If you're looking for a financial team that values relationships, communication, and responsiveness, we'd love to meet you. Give us a call today at 888-999-6370. That's 888-999-6370, or visit us at utahsfinancialplanner.com.
Progressive knows when it's 3 a.m. and you can't sleep, your mind starts racing, asking the big questions.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle? How come you never see baby pigeons? Am I breathing weird right now, or have I always breathed like this?
Progressive can't help with those questions. But if the question keeping you up at night is about your insurance, rest assured, we're here online when you need us, 24/7, 365.
But seriously, where are all the baby pigeons?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
KSL News Time 12:54. Superstar Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody look is getting immortalized. She's getting a Barbie. Such a clutch song. She's wearing the bright purple dress she wore in the music video, and it could be yours for $60. Watching Utah's money, Burger King is officially king. The fast food chain has taken over and is now the second largest burger chain in the U.S. CNBC reports it took the title from Wendy's after the same store sales slipped 7% last quarter. McDonald's, of course, is number one. A majority of Americans want the government to create and enforce rules on how social media companies operate. A new Reuters IPSOS poll says 66% of respondents support age verification for users under 16 years old. 61% say social media companies need firmer oversight, and 85% say social media can be addictive. A carry-on might not be the best option at this Australian budget airline. Jetstar says it's going to start charging passengers for storing things in the overhead compartments. Fox Business reports it will cost anywhere from $18 to $37. Passengers can still stow small bags and purses under the seat in front of them for free. Your money at this moment, taking a look at Wall Street. All things have taken a little bit of a downturn. The Dow off by 0.25%, losing 135 points. The S&P is down 4 points, and the Nasdaq is off 88 points. Oil is sitting at $82 a barrel. The man charged in rap icon Tupac Shakur's death is going to trial. 63-year-old Dwayne Davis is facing one charge of murder with a deadly weapon with the intent to promote, further, or assist a criminal gang. Here's ABC News investigative reporter Sasha Pesnick.
For years, Davis actually boasted about his...
Soon we'll just be able to talk about it.
Talking about mental health with your teens is the power of we in action. Visit intermountainhealth.org/teen mental health.
Some of the most meaningful jewelry is the jewelry we never wear. It sits tucked away in a drawer. A ring from a grandmother, a pendant from years gone by. Pieces filled with stories, but not part of your everyday life. Duke's Jewelers believes those pieces deserve more. For over 75 years, Duke's Jewelers has helped families reimagine heirloom jewelry, transforming what once was into something you'll love wearing today and pass down tomorrow. Whether it's resetting a stone, redesigning a ring, or creating something entirely new, Duke's Jewelers will guide you through every step, right there in the store. And if you have jewelry that no longer fits your story, Duke's Jewelers also buys gold, offering a simple, transparent way to turn it into something meaningful again. Bring in what you have and create something you'll never want to take off. Duke's Jewelers on Main Street in Springville, where your story continues.
KSL Broadcast Group contests are open to participants 18 years of age and older that are residents of Utah, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest may not enter. Persons who have won in the last 30, 60, or 90 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. Full general contest rules are available at kslnewsradio.com/contests.
KSL News Time, 12:59. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the nines, brought to you by UCCU. You deserve to love where you bank. Cormac, sounds like we've still got a little bit of a mess out there.
Yeah, that's right. And with those right two lanes still closed at 90th South, it's not going to let up that much. It's still slow northbound I-15 from 123rd South all the way up to 90th South, where they are working on that oil spill. Looks like you can't get off the freeway or onto the collector ramp at 90th South right now. And southbound I-15 is still very slow, going from really almost 31st Street in Ogden all the way down to 5600 South in Roy. Especially those right two lanes are going really slow. The left lane may be moving a little faster. Make your summer plans more rewarding with double points on gas and groceries using your rewards visa from Cyprus Credit Union. Learn more at cypruscu.com. Cormac Bone in the KSL Traffic Center.
All right, it'll be warm today, but we do get a little bit of a break from those triple-digit temperatures. It's only getting to 97 today. But the rest of the week, it's going to start to feel pretty good. Temperatures tapering off. We get a little bit of rain coming in, a little bit of storm system. It could be in the 80s Thursday and Friday. That'll feel nice. Right now, it is 91 degrees and mostly sunny in Salt Lake City. And get ready for the bright side.
Midvale.
KSL Salt Lake City.
From the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios, this is KSL News Radio.
Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
Good afternoon, 1 o'clock at KSL News Radio. I'm Adam Small. We'll look at our top stories this hour. It's been a very busy night for crews fighting the Rocky Canyon fire burning near the I-80, I-84 junction near Hennifer. which has now burned over 13,000 acres. KSL News Radio's Don Brinkerhoff has the latest.
All of East Canyon looks really great, which is a really big win for our team.
Sierra Hellstrom with the U.S. Forest Service says there are some areas that are challenging for fire crews.
The fire has progressed eastward over Franklin Canyon, so there are obviously efforts to catch that fire there. If the fire continues to push that way, there is threat towards the 80 and 84 junction. So working really diligently with aviation, dozers, and air and ground crews.
Hellstrom says the fire is burning in steep terrain, making it impossible to get heavy equipment in to fight it, but she's hopeful that air support can help the ground crews. Don Brinkerhoff, KSL News Radio.
We are expecting another update on that fire at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We will take that live for you on Jeff Kaplan's Afternoon News. Our top national story this hour from ABC News. There have been more than 180 new wildfires that have started across the country just since Saturday, according to reports from the National Interagency Fire Center. ABC meteorologist Jeff Smith says some cooler weather is on the way, but likely will not help much.
Record heat, which has been afflicting the West, is going to be replaced by monsoon storms, which will cool it down a little bit. Cool it down means still 101 in Las Vegas by Wednesday. Denver could be approaching records on Tuesday. The heat dome will be shifting off to the east, along with some of the wildfire smoke, mainly aloft, though, as it heads toward the East Coast.
Taking a look at your money at this moment, all the markets, major markets in the red right now. The Dow is currently down 153 points, down a little more than 0.25%. The S&P is down 2. The NASDAQ is down 75. Coming up, a little bit of cooler weather, but flood concerns for some fire-stricken areas. We'll take a look at the forecast next. KSL News Time, 1:02.
A reminder about the simplest way to get updated for your day.
Hit your KSL preset when you jump in the car, and we'll take care of the rest.
Hear key news updates and traffic reports.
Andy and Amanda from 5 to 9 in your car.
KSL News Radio at 102.7 FM.
Hey, honey, I was thinking about updating the house a little.
A little?
You know, new siding, new windows, gutters that actually work, maybe even a new deck.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I called RGS Exteriors.
Well, that's a good decision.
When it comes to upgrading your home's exterior, the right choice is easy. RGS Exteriors specializes in siding, windows, gutters, and decking that transform the look and protection of your home.
Hi, Tim Brown, RGS Exteriors. My family has been building and improving homes in Utah for 5 generations, and taking care of homeowners is something we take very serious. With over 1,300 5-star Google reviews, 21 Best of State awards, and our 10-year workmanship warranty, homeowners know they can trust RGS. Over 200,000 families across Utah have trusted RGS Exteriors with their home, and so can you. Schedule your free estimate today at 801-280-3110, 801-280-3110.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
This is Emergency Traffic. It's brought to you by UCCU. You deserve to love where you bank. Here's Cormac Bone.
Northbound I-15 still slow and go from 123rd South up to 90th South. It looks like they've opened one of those lanes on main flow northbound I-15. Oh, maybe both. And so you can get off of North 15 at 90th South. But it looks like that collector ramp is still closed at 90th South. And southbound I-15, delays may be easing, but it is still pretty slow from 31st Street in Ogden all the way down to 5600 South in Roy. It looks like maybe all 3 lanes now moving at about the same speed. Since 1913, UMB Bank has stood beside business. Understanding what's at stake, banking is a relationship built to last. Visit umb.com. Bank deposit products provided by UMB Bank, N.A., and member FDIC. Cormac Bone in the KSL Traffic Center.
KSL weather to next few days should be a lot better than triple digits at least. 30 to 20% chance of rain with a high of 97 today, 96 tomorrow, 90 on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday could be the coolest days of the next 7 with highs just in the low 80s with a greater chance of seeing more monsoonal rain move into the area. Right now it is 91 degrees and mostly cloudy in downtown Salt Lake City. I'm Adam Small from the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios. Listen online at kslnewsradio.com, or Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
KSL Brightside with Ethan Millard.
Parenting adult kids has got its own set of challenges.
And Alex Curie.
Yeah, those are big diapers when they get older.
This is KSL Brightside on KSL News Radio.
All right, welcome to KSL Brightside. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Curie. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. And Alex, you ready to get the show on the road?
I am. Is your neck okay?
Yeah, my neck's
just want to make sure.
for my crash over the weekend.
Yeah, Ethan got.
I was telling Alex that someone ran into me.
Ethan got absolutely crashed into this weekend.
It's fine. It was.
You're my co-host, and you can't. We've been doing this show a long time, guy. I got to make sure you're okay.
It was a fender bender, but I did call the police because I had a fender bender several years ago, and I didn't call the police.
Yeah.
It was a young guy, and I thought, well, we'll just take care of it. And it went sideways and was terrible.
Yeah, as soon as the police don't show up, and then suddenly they go, "Oh no, this guy." And they take a picture of you offline and be like, this guy, he
ran into me.
I'm pretty sure he was drunk, and then he fled the scene. Yeah,
And I told that to the police officer because I felt a little sheepish. I said, I know this doesn't seem like a big deal, but I had a fender bender some time ago, and I didn't call the police, and it just went sideways.
What'd they say to that?
And he reassured me. He said, no. He said, you did the right thing. Right. It's always best to have us come and make sure that everything is done and organized.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. It was
kind of be the arbiter.
It was Conwood Heights PD.
I thought it was weird that you had your shirt off and you said, I'm ready to fight right now. But that was just what the dash cam showed.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's right.
I didn't see the rest of it. All right, Millard.
It was annoying. That's always a damper on your weekend.
It is, and it's, again, even if it's somebody else's fault, it just is annoying.
Yeah.
The worst is when the car is immobile and you've got to be like, all right, I'm going to rent a car, I guess. Do I have the other person's insurance renting the car? They're like, no, you have to rent it, and then afterward they reimburse you, and you're like, this is something I didn't want to do.
It doesn't have a ton of damage, but the damage is highly visible. In fact, you can see it out there. Can you see my car out there?
Oh, yeah.
You can see it from all the way. Hold on. Can you see it? They're on the back left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big patch, a scrape.
Somebody's breaking into it right now, actually. Oh, it's easier to get into because your back quarter panel was off.
Take the rest of the car.
I got you.
Just take the rest of the car.
Millard, we got our three things to kick the program off with, as we always do every day. So let's do it.
Your top trending stories happening right now. KSL Brightside's The Three Things.
All right, this first one out of Cedar City, a mandatory outdoor water restriction is in place for Cedar City until Thursday due to a well pump failure and a supply line leak. The mayor says that the cause of the leak is unknown at this time, and they're saying that to ensure our system has enough for us to drink and other indoor use, we're mandating citywide exterior watering restrictions.
Can I just say, I'm jealous of this.
Why is that?
There's part of me that just wished that Fruit Heights City would go, everyone's banned from using any water. It would take a lot of pressure off of everybody trying to keep up with the green lawns during a drought, and there's part of me too, because there are little patches in my yard that are kind of like, there are some yellowish spots where you're like, gosh, the water's not getting over there, or I don't know whatever it is. I just want everybody's yard to die at this point, so we just all go, yeah, our yards all stink, right? Oh man! And I'm not spending all that money on the water.
My neighborhood's a patchwork. Some people have just gone full. I'm not watering. Lots of people, though. I've got several people in our neighborhood who are still wall-to-wall green, lush green.
I know, and that's what I'm saying is I don't like that kind of pressure. I don't want to do it anymore.
Our yard is mixed because we maintain flower gardens. So Emily's got a hobby of growing dahlias. And so we've got quite a bit of space that's dedicated to flowers and things. And so the lawn does get some incidental watering, but our lawn is the worst it's been in a number of years.
Well, so it's pretty stark when a city goes, don't water anymore. That's a pretty aggressive step. And so whatever they have to do to figure it out, then there you go. And Cedar City, just go, good, I don't have to worry about it for a while. Just take that off your plate of thinking about whether or not you got to keep your lawn green. Just let nature take its course. Let's figure it out.
And also, so the second thing, today Governor Spencer Cox signed an executive order establishing the Utah Quantum Initiative, a statewide effort to accelerate research commercialization, workforce development, and advanced manufacturing in quantum technology.
Yeah, quantum sounds so important, doesn't
which
it?
would then allow Governor Cox to travel back and forth through space and time, inhabiting various people's bodies in order to solve crimes and prevent disasters and repair marriages and relationships and things like that. So I think this is a very exciting initiative.
Hey, Utah, I just want to let you know, this is the only show that made a Quantum Leap reference today, all right, that you know of, all right?
Yep.
Nobody else was digging deep and making a Quantum Leap joke. The thing is Ethan had a little smirk on his face, too. He's like, I can't wait to make this Quantum Leap joke. And I was like,
I've
but
been
you know
ready
what?
for it for an hour.
What's interesting is everything kind of starts coming back around. Remember the guy, Al, who would always have the cigar in the mouth? He was basically his time. He's
invisible
basically
to
his,
everyone else?
Yeah, he was basically his time-traveling companion.
Yeah.
And he would sort of be anyway, bottom line was he was basically his time-traveling what are those called? His travel agent. Okay?
Yeah.
And he had that little
little device.
The little device that he was never happy with, and he was always hitting it. Because Ziggy or Iggy or whoever it was that was operating stuff, that was the original smartphone.
Yeah, that's where Steve Jobs
It had
got the
apps.
idea.
Yeah, it had apps all on it. It was all colorful, and he would hit it. And so I got the Quantum Leap reference.
Steve Jobs used to stream Quantum Leap and just mine it.
That's when he'd steal all the ideas.
When he's laying in bed at night, watch some nostalgia TV.
He's like, I
and
got to
mine
make
it
one
for
of these
ideas.
Iggies for us. I got to have an Iggy in the hand of every American, but that works.
All right, the third thing. This is out of Summit County. The Park City and South Summit Fire District say that it was a mistake that they sent a go evacuation notice to cell phones across the area.
Were you watching? I was watching TV. We were watching baseball last night at my house, and about 20 times it says there's been a fire evacuation notice for the following locations, and it just said Summit County.
Yeah,
and my wife and I are looking at each other. I go, so all of Summit County is evacuated? And she's like, I guess. Like, and it didn't have any kind of follow up. It was just like, hey, Summit County, get out.
It was so the awkward thing about this is that they issued a go evacuation notice. Now we have a 3-step ready, set, go notification process, and they went straight to go. And apparently it freaked a lot of people out.
Well, yeah, because I assumed that meant because it's the weekend. And you and I are talking about fires constantly during this show, I feel like, every day, because that's like your hot topic. Anytime there's hot fire talk, Ethan wants to talk about fires. And when I saw this, I went, oh, my goodness, I'm not watching the news for 20 minutes, and all of Summit County is evacuated and on fire?
So apparently what it was is they did need to send a text because there were evacuations there for East Canyon. The East Canyon fire, the fire there, what are they calling it? It's
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, I've got it right here. Hold on. There's no reason. The Rocky Canyon.
Rocky Canyon
which
fire.
is there at East Canyon Reservoir. And so there really were evacuations there. Apparently that's what they were trying to intend to do. They actually sent it to everyone. Freaked a lot of people out, but you don't have to evacuate.
If you got an email, if you got a text that said "Get out now," and it was from the sheriff's office, like,
well, you get out, you leave.
I know, but at the same time,
and then you figure it out after.
Oh my goodness!
Am I wrong?
I mean, I guess.
Am I wrong? That's what I would do. I wouldn't sit around and be like, well, hold on, let me figure this out. I would just go and then figure it out later. That's me.
Cancel church. The entire thing just got evacuated.
Cancel everything.
Yeah.
Cancel everything.
I would have been, if I would have gotten a text like that and we're all sitting around and we all get it, that would be extremely weird. Except for, I live in a place too where you could look out the window and go, doesn't look like anything. I don't even see any smoke. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people probably saw smoke. They knew that there were fires around, but they are relying on these things being super accurate. And so that is, they got to figure this thing out.
Well, can I do a little bit of a wildfire update for you since we're on the subject?
Boy.
So there really were evacuations ordered in parts of Morgan County, parts of Summit County yesterday. From White's Crossing to East Canyon Dam, they were evacuated. Also for West Hennifer between Hogback, Summit County, between Hogback, Summit County to West Hennifer Road. Those were all evacuated. I apologize if I got that wrong. I'm not sure what they mean. Hogback, Summit County to West Hennifer Road. I just feel
there
like
might be Hogback. That's part of like a different
Hogback in Summit County.
Yeah.
to West Tenaforo. That must be what it is. I apologize. I'm just not familiar with these places. So I'm going to trust that if you're in those areas, you'll recognize what I'm trying to say. But this canyon, though, this Rocky Canyon fire started on Friday. And as of last night, it was at 13,000 acres and zero containment. So
we're going to take a break. When we come back. Stronger oversight for social media companies. A poll was recently done asking Americans if that's what they want. Stronger oversight for social media companies. We have the results of the poll. I think you might be shocked as to what the split was. You would think that more people might want it. We'll come back with that and much more. Stay right here with us. It's KSL Brightside.
Hi, I'm Maria Chaleos, and I'd like to tell you about my podcast, the KSL News Daily. Every weekday morning, we'll deliver one story explored in depth, plus the 3 things you need to know before your day begins.
But this is new. This is where we human beings are able to trick AI.
This is news with context from the journalists you trust.
Agencies were less than willing to speak with us about this.
Find and follow the KSL News Daily at kslpodcast.com or wherever you listen.
Looking to transform your kitchen or bathroom? Discover the difference at AMC Building Materials. New arrivals are here. Explore the latest shaker-style cabinets, sleek European-style flat panel cabinets, and beautiful new quartz countertops in today's most popular colors. With a 25,000 square foot showroom and a warehouse in Salt Lake City, AMC keeps a wide selection of the most popular cabinets and countertops in stock. So many in-stock cabinet styles are available for same-day purchase and pickup, making it easy to start your project right away. Enjoy factory direct pricing, free design, free in-home measurements, and expert installation. Most remodeling projects are completed in as little as 10 days. Visit the AMC Building Materials showroom at 3678 South 700 West or schedule your free estimate today at amckitchensaltlakecity.com. AMC Building Materials. Come see the difference today.
Women go through many changes in their lives. And we believe each milestone matters. That every new candle represents another step in your story. Our healthcare experts support women at every stage of life. Because each chapter deserves to be celebrated. Women's Health. Nurture what's next. Find care near you at mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health. Human kindness lives here.
Do you love your front door? Does it improve the curb appeal of your home? Does it feel secure and new and perfect for your home? No? Let me direct you to Peach Windows and Doors, where everything they do is custom. They can install a front door or a basement door or a big door that you could drive a car through if you wanted to. And the knobs on these doors are not just knobs. They're like a locking system that works like a safe. These are the most secure doors. And Peach builds those doors. So when they install, they are custom fit to your home. You can even have an option to have like a glass window on the side of your door. They're called operable side light doors, and they can open themselves, which would allow you to move something large in or out of the house. It's just all of the custom features that we can do for you at Peach Windows and Doors. I encourage you to stop by their showroom on 3rd West at 2940 South or see some of the beautiful doors and windows online at peachwindowsanddoors.com.
Any Hour Services can make sure your AC keeps you cool this summer. Whether you need a tune-up, repair, or just a second opinion about replacing it, call Any Hour Services or visit anyhourservices.com.
KSL Brightside with Ethan and Alex. Turn your afternoon around on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back. This is KSL Brightside. I'm Ethan Millett here with Alex Curie. And we're going to talk a little bit about a new Reuters Ipsos poll that shows that 61% of Americans support stronger government oversight of social media companies. Mostly people are concerned over youth safety, data privacy, and addictive design features. Now, here's what's interesting.
That's the scariest one for me. Is
addictive design features?
It's the ones where you walk away, because addictive design features, I already know that they've designed them to be addictive because that's the model that they have. Because the more you're on it and scrolling and clicking, the more money that they can make.
And the less of a parent you are.
That's
and
the thing is that the guilt that hits when you've scrolled rather than engaged. Yeah. Like we spent all of yesterday going, we're disconnecting, we're going to be doing other things, and it helped, but at the same time, like you still realize that you are absolutely hooked. If you can't get it, it's not even about the scroll. It's just about all the other stuff. Looking at ESPN for me, or getting onto the thing and reading about the start of the NFL season that has not started yet. Like, come on, man, grow up.
So what's interesting though is this idea of further regulation on social media companies is a bipartisan issue. 71% of Democrats and 62% of Republicans both agree on this. So strong majority on both parties.
Good on both sides, yeah.
66% support laws that require age verification tools. 85% believe that social media platforms are addictive and harmful to children's mental health, which I think is evidence that the time has come for my idea.
Which is
a nationwide ban on social media for children under the age of 18.
Under 18.
No parental permissions, no stripped down version, no promises.
Okay, let me ask you this: could you go even further?
Social media.
Could you go even further
and ban
smartphones for anybody under the age of 18?
I don't know about that. They've become so integrated, like in education.
Oh, see, now you roll over. And you're fine with the man taking over.
Look, everyone's got their point at which they're going to roll over.
But like the thing is that for me, when the kid has the smartphone in the hand, I have no ability to be able to enforce the ban. You know what I mean? And I know that you go, that's not your problem. That's the company's problem. Mm-hmm. Except for that my kid will bypass all of the stuff. You know what I mean? They want to seek out Snapchat. They want to seek out the TikTok. Boy, I just said the TikTok. I kind of want to die. TikTok. You don't have to put the in front of it. Hey, Dad, no articles need to go in front of the
Facebook, the Instagram,
the Brightside. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it doesn't. You don't need an article in front of it. So, but do you see what I'm saying? Like a smartphone is 2/3 of the problem at our house and you'll never be able to ban the smartphone, right? I mean,
it's a pretty good tool for a lot of things,
like social media. Like what? Like, what are the things that you're saying that your under 18-year-old really needs? Not you, your under 18-year-old.
Well, so yes, I do see your point. Could my children get away with a dumber phone? Sure. In terms, it is quite a bit of hassle though to track something like that down, as opposed to just the phones that are the most widely available.
Yeah.
I still feel like the social media is the primary problem because I think that having maps, I think that having two-factor identification tools.
What about just the
email.
Entire internet at your disposal for an 18-year-old, for 18 and below?
Yeah, I don't want that.
I know.
I have Safari blocked on my daughter's.
So she can't
phone.
get to Safari, but you know she's using it, right?
You keep telling me this, and I don't know how she could possibly get around my restrictions.
Hey,
but you
hit
keep
us up
telling
with
me you're
hit us up with the text.
She is.
Hit us up with the text at 57500 because my kids have a lot of restrictions on their phones, and for some reason, their usage still pops up on these apps that they don't have, quote unquote, or on these things that are quote unquote blocked, and I don't understand it. I need like an expert to weigh in and go. Somebody tell me. Will somebody please tell me how is it that my kid is bypassing the blocks that we have in place?
Yeah.
Knowing full well they do not have my password. For sure, they do not have my password. What is the thing that they're using to bypass it? Why is it that I still see on their usage apps that they don't have time for, or that they don't have? And how are they downloading them when I haven't given them the permission to have that app on their phone?
We got a text here at 57500. My teenage drivers use GPS on their smartphones.
I'm fine with that.
Which my kids do too, and it drives me up the wall.
Why? Because they don't know where they are anywhere.
They need to know where they are.
But I will tell you, we just got another driver in the house, and it just finally clicked with him like, I need to know where I'm at. Like, because his whole life he went by, I told you, we would be like, hey, we're almost to grandma. Or they'd go, how many more minutes till grandma's? I go, we make this drive 1 million times a year. Mm-hmm. We live an hour and 20 minutes from grandma's house. Just based off of time alone, how long have we been in the car? I don't know, about an hour. Okay. How much time do you think we have left? 15, 20 minutes?
So,
okay, there you go. Or there's this one where one time he popped up and he looked around and he goes, how long till grandma's? And I go, well, take a look around. Where are we? He looked around and he goes, I don't know. And I go, there's a big old Y on the mountain. There's a big Y on the Martin, and on the mountain. Where are we? He goes, Heber? I was so mad. I don't know if he was trolling me. He had to have been. Oh, Heber? I was like, we've never driven through Heber to get to Grandma's house.
Oh, my God.
We've never driven through Heber to get to Grandma's house.
I would have loved to have seen that.
I mean,
Oh my God.
the amount of, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, looking at him going, oh, what? And then he's like, huh? What?
So I have the same problem. There are the million little ways at how our tablets and our phones have damaged our overall literacy.
Yeah.
And my
not
kids are
knowing
the
where you
same
are
way.
is one of them, for sure.
When
No
I was
idea
growing
where
up-
I am.
When I was growing up, I always knew where I was because my entire life I stared out the window while we were driving.
Right.
Now no kid stares out the window. And I've had this experience. Well, I need to put it into my phone. It says I need to put it in Maps. Why do you need to put it in Maps? You've been there 200 times. Well, yeah, but I still don't know how to get there.
Right.
It drives me up the wall.
Yeah. I'll do the thing where I put wherever I'm going into Maps just for the time's sake, where I can look and go, all right, it's going to be 17 minutes instead of 11. You know
I
what
check
mean?
on my way up here.
Because it'll also show me where the traffic is kind of along the way.
Yeah, on my way up here from Teton, I always check to make sure that I'm not going to run into major traffic and miss the show.
I assume it's Ricky Meese punching in the data by hand.
By the way,
into the maps.
Speaking of traffic, it looks like things have kind of
loosened up
improved there in
somewhere.
Sandy. So when we started this segment, traffic was looking so terrible down there, but it's improved quite a bit.
You know why? It's us. It's you and me. It's a Brightside effect. All right.
It's the Brightside effect.
People just start driving smoother. They start having a little bit more fun on the road.
We clean up the roads with the power of
they hit autopilot on the Tesla and just close their eyes and go to take a nap.
Brightside, take me away.
They just. By the way, don't do that. Don't say Brightside told me to go on autopilot.
No, it's actually illegal for you to do that.
Yeah.
You can't close your eyes.
I know.
You'll get banned. You'll get banned. So
I told you, people are bypassing that by 3D printing a fake face that goes in front of the camera or that goes in front of your rearview mirror, and it shows Tesla that you are driving because it has a fake little face with its eyes open, and it's gaming the system, man.
I was talking to a wholesaler that works with our office, and he's constantly driving all up and down, all through the West. So I asked him about Tesla, and I said, well, the self-driving, you get a lot of work done. He says, no, I don't even mess with that. And he told me how many guys he works with that have been banned from using Tesla self-driving.
So Tesla does actually enforce the bans.
They will enforce it. And so they get the Tesla self-driving. They think, I'm going to be so productive. And then Tesla's all, hey, we just noticed.
We just noticed you've been asleep for the last 3.5 hours, and you're trying to.
We just noticed how much time you spent staring at your laptop, and we just want to let you know
because
that,
Tesla would get in trouble, right? I'm assuming that's the only reason they enforce is because they have some sort of.
We got
lawyers are
text.
threatening them in other places.
We got another text. This person says, as a teacher, the number of students I had that had second phones that their parents knew nothing about was astonishing.
For sure. I told you I found that's.
Do you think my daughter has a second phone?
I don't know, but what I do know is that
sure how she'd pay for
they
it.
are better. Well, so I know, but my kids' friends all had second phones, and we were like, that ain't us, man. That's not going to be us. When we had to finally get a new phone for my son, who had broken his other one, it's like the screen had been, it was getting glass, like you could see glass pieces on it. It was getting way too busted up and blah blah blah. At some point, we're like, all right, here's the phone replacement, yada yada, and then by the end of it, he was still limping along with that broken phone, and he had it hidden under his bed, and that's how he was
maintaining.
Yeah, and so you have this broken, cracked up screen. And he was still texting his friends at night, and he was still doing the snap.
Wi-Fi. Because Wi-Fi.
Because they don't have
that.
Because Wi-Fi. They'll do it at home.
Yeah, they don't need service.
Of course not.
They don't need cell service. They need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, of course. That's why you're not.
I'm going to search. I'm going to search my daughter's room.
Oh, whoa.
I'm going full.
See, mine wasn't a search thing. Do you know how it happened? Didn't I tell you this story? I'm going to tell the story about how my son tried to sneak a fast one on us here, and then we were able to catch him. Okay?
Okay, all right.
And I want other parents to tell me, how do we find out if our kid has a second phone? What's the best way to do it? All right. 57500. You can also add the text. Anytime in the program you see anything or you want to say something about what we're talking about on the program, we'd love to get your thoughts. We like reading our texts over the air because we feel like our listeners are smarter and funnier than we are. There you go. 575-00. We'll come back. More to go around the corner when we return. Why one flight had to turn around on the tarmac and come back, and the flight was canceled based off of the actions of this one small person. Stay here. More to go. KSL Brightside continues.
Good afternoon, 1:30 at KSL News Radio. I'm Adam Small to look at our top stories this half hour. A former Utah death row inmate was back in front of a judge today as the topic of AI dominated the hearing. Prosecutors want to play an AI clone of Joyce Yost's voice when Douglas Lovell is once again sentenced for her murder. The state's goal with this is to help the jury better connect with Yost, though today University of Utah Associate Professor Dr. Samir Patil said jurors may psychologically think the AI clone is Yost when it actually is not.
This effect happens even if you disclose that this is not really Miss Yost, it's, a simulated voice clone.
Though Patil did make it clear there's no way to tell for sure how any given juror will react to this AI clone at this point. A jury is scheduled to decide whether Lovell will return to Utah's death row or not in February. Our top national story this hour from ABC News. President Trump is responding to Iran's demand to reimburse them for the cost of the war thus far. Here's ABC's Stephen Portnoy with the latest.
This is the first response we've seen from the president, a post on social media in which he says that this whole conversation of reparations or compensation to Iran was never mentioned, he said, in any of our negotiations or meetings. But he says it is an interesting idea, because now he says he's likewise demanding compensation from Iran for all the people he says that they have killed and gravely wounded with their roadside bombs and many conflicts. He says that compensation should be paid to the families of hundreds of thousands of innocent protesters that he says Iran has killed.
And in another post on Truth Social, the president also said he believes Iran should be responsible for damages and deaths in Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, and Gaza. Your money at this moment, major markets still in the red. The Dow's currently down 172 points, a little more than 0.3%. The S&P's down 5, the NASDAQ down 72. Coming up, a little bit cooler this week and also have some more rain in the forecast. Great for firefighters, flood watchers, though, maybe not so much. Take a look at the forecast next. KSL News Time, 1:32.
The sources where we get our news matters.
When you listen to Utah's Morning News, we want you to feel the stories are important to you and trustworthy. This is Amanda Dixon.
And I'm Andy Farnsworth. Join us weekday mornings on KSL News Radio.
Hey,
My
Advanced
friend
Window
Joey
Products.
means
Just wanted
well.
to tell you
Always
about how
remember.
big of a deal it is to be able to get those windows not just upgraded, but also saving you money on your utilities. If you're somebody who wants to make sure that you get the best deal on a window, great. You can find a lot of great deals out there. But no one does it like Advanced Window Products. Advanced Windows, they've been helping people out for the last 40 years here in the state of Utah. Lifetime warranty on all of their windows, not just some of them. They do it from top to bottom. They know the Utah weather. They're going to save you money. How about this for a deal? $2,500 off of 10 windows or more. That's $2,500 off of 10 windows or more. All you have to do is give them a call, 801-850-9100. That's 801-850-9100, Advanced Window Products.
My friend Joey means well.
Always remember that the early bird gathers no moss.
But he gets a little confused.
You know, you can't make a silk purse out of a wooden nickel.
Like Joey, many of us can be confused when it comes time to plan for retirement. When to take Social Security, how to use that 401k, what about the stock market, taxes, and Medicare? Todd Kim at Galileo Wealth Management can help to simplify retirement planning. His goal is to have you walk into retirement with confidence, not worry, and to address the number one concern among retirees today, the fear of running out of money. Call Galileo Wealth today for a no-cost, no-obligation meeting to talk about the details of your retirement. 385-247-7000. It's 385-247-7000 or online, GalileoWealth.com. And remember,
one man's trash is thicker than water. Of course, water's not thick at all. It's watery.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
Traffic and weather together is brought to you by UCCU. Learn how to save more this summer at uccu.com. Here's Cormac Bone.
They've completely finished the cleanup on northbound I-15 at 90th South, so it's just some residual delays working their way out, light and scattered from 90th South up to about 5300 South and Murray. Where you have real issues is southbound I-15, just as you pass 3100 Street, 31st Street in Ogden, reaching down to 5600 South and Roy, where there is a crash, and it looks like it is blocking the right lane in that construction zone. So it's just two left lanes getting through, and that's why it's slow and go. Seeing cracked curling or missing shingles on your roof? Don't wait. Save big during SNS Roofing's huge summer sale. From a small repair to a full replacement, SNSRoofingUtah.com. Cormac Bone in the KSL Traffic Center.
KSL weather look for highs in the mid to upper 90s for the next couple of days with a 30% chance of rain today, 20% tomorrow, down to a flat high of 90 on Wednesday. Thursday could be the rainiest day of the coming week, a high of 84. Chance of more rain and a high of just 82 on Friday. Right now, it's 91 degrees with mostly cloudy skies in downtown Salt Lake City. I'm Adam Small from the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios. Listen online at kslnewsradio.com. We're Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
KSL Brightside with Ethan Miller.
For us, we bond at night over our favorite TV shows.
And Alex Curie.
Watching TV, but also staring at your phones? That's super romantic.
This is KSL Brightside on KSL News Radio.
All right, welcome back to KSL Brightside. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Curie. Thanks so much for tuning in today. And Alex, the next segment that I have, I'm not sure if we want to do it as a perfect parent club or as a vacation club.
Oh, that's you know what?
Can I let you decide?
Let me make a decision on this because I have a couple of options in front of me on it. But I think that's an interesting question. And you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah. What?
I'm going to play this, and we're going to go that direction. And you can introduce the story. And because I like the idea of where you're going with this thing, because I had to do something else. But let's go ahead and do it this direction instead. If I can get this thing to play. I'm
in your feed. The parents who do everything right. You could be one too by being ultra judgmental. Ethan and Alex welcome you to the Perfect Parent Club.
There you go.
All right. I was so bewildered by this story. A flight from British Columbia to Toronto was canceled on Thursday. It was a Porter Airlines flight. I'm not familiar with Porter Airlines, probably regional, smaller planes. I don't know.
Vancouver to Toronto, Kansas?
British Columbia to Toronto, okay. Idaho.
Okay.
It was canceled on Thursday after a child would not sit down and buckle a seatbelt before takeoff. Okay. It was headed for the plane was headed for the runway when crew members saw a young child who was standing in their seat and would not secure their seatbelt. Attempts by the accompanying parent and crew to address this were unsuccessful.
What?
According to the company, which did not provide the age of the child. Right, this is my question. The aircraft could not take off in this unsafe condition, so the crew elected to return to the terminal, have the passengers disembark. The time required to bridge the aircraft, deplane the passengers.
I hope they detained him.
They deplaned the passengers in question, retrieved their luggage, refiled flight plans. That means that by the time they got through all that, it was too late to depart because the airplane's runway closes at 12:30 a.m.
Oh, my
gosh. So
gosh.
they were all stuck
Everybody
there.
was overnighted because a kid wouldn't sit down and a parent was unable to wrangle their child enough to get them to sit down and put on a buckle.
This is what
takeoff.
I do not understand this. That
short of it being like a 17-year-old, like massive 4-star collegiate athlete who's like, I'm not buckling up, and I dare you to try to buckle me up.
Well, then you've got a problem.
Then you've got yourself an arrestable offense. I feel like.
But if a child is standing on the seat, will not sit down and secure the seatbelt, let me just say this.
Tell me what
Alex.
you would have done, because you did the eyes closed thing. Like, you're already frustrated with this thing.
Let me present this to
I want to hear this.
the president of the Perfect Parent Club, Alex Curie.
Who have kids. I have small kids. I have every range from 17 to 3 years old.
That's right.
We've been on flights all together even.
You are the right person. So let's say you have a child that is small enough to stand on the seat and, and they will not sit down. What do you do?
Yeah. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
No.
But let's say, as is said by the airline, but they really, really wouldn't.
Yep.
They really, really refuse.
See, I'm trying to picture what the biggest refusal could be, because it's probably like while they're going and the kid just keeps doing unbuckle while it gets buckled again. Unbuckle while it gets buckled again. Because what they won't let you do is, if it's a child who's over the age of 2 now,
they got to have their own seat.
Right. So I can't sit a 4-year-old on my lap, put the belt across his both and go, take off. You know what I mean? However, I can't envision a world where any of my kids under the age of, now it would look really, the thing is it would look really weird. What I want to ask, and to be sensitive about it, is, was there some neurodivergent something going on with this child, and they're like 13, and it's just a big kid who's not going to.
I don't think so, because they were
seat.
standing on the seat, which means they would have had to have been small.
Let's say between 2.5 and 6 years old. Let's put that age range on it, if you're comfortable with that.
Okay.
I have kids in that age range, and the 2 that I have would never win that battle of me holding my hand.
You can hold them down.
Holding them down, and also holding the buckle to where it will not get unbuckled while we are going.
That's right. It helps that you're 6.5 feet tall.
It also, but here's the thing.
You have big hands. You have big hands.
I bet that they even did this. This sounds so petty, doesn't it? We're like, I'll tell you what I would do.
What about
Have
this?
you seen them duct tape? Have you seen them duct tape passengers mid-flight?
Yeah.
Have you seen them do the thing where they duct?
Yeah, but they're not going to do that for you pre-flight.
What if I put it down in the comments? I would like you to strap my child to the seat.
Under the special instructions. Yes, I'd like a kosher meal and some duct tape.
Exactly. Exactly right.
Well, what about this, though? Okay, because I agree with you. So I, too, am able to compel a child to sit and stay. I would be able to hold them in the seat. I would be able to hold their seatbelt shut.
None of your kids now, by the way.
Not
the ones
now. No,
yeah.
not now.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, when they were small enough to stand on an airplane seat, I could have done that.
Mm-hmm.
What if they would have started screaming nonstop?
See, that's the thing, is that you have 2 things going on. The screaming nonstop is a problem, but also so is the idea of, yeah, we will take off, but I can't guarantee you're going to just hold this kid down the entire 2.5 hour, 3 hour flight. Vancouver to Toronto is actually pretty long-ish.
Do you think that's what it was?
I bet that's part of it. They're like, I can't guarantee this kid isn't just. It's not just about they're standing right now and they won't sit down. We can't, and then so the flight's canceled. It was more along the lines of,
I bet it was
this
brawl.
This kid is so unruly.
I bet
and
it was
he's
a
so
brawl,
out of control. Yeah. We cannot guarantee that this kid's going to have a seatbelt on the entire flight. I
bet you're right about that, because someone texted in, I hate gentle parents, and I had the same response. I thought to myself, where's this parent? What are they even doing?
Light corporal inducement, Ethan, is my jam on this. I would have absolutely held him down. However, the airline might be a little bit concerned if I could maintain this thing for 3 hours.
I bet that's it. I bet now, as you say it, I bet that's it. And then what we saw was the
headline was sexy, but it's not real.
And the statement from the airline, I bet they were just trying to kind of preserve everyone's feelings, and they didn't want it to describe the physical altercation between a child and the parent.
Worst kid ever ruins flight for 212 souls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? And like I said, when I say worst kid ever, maybe there's something going on. You know what I mean? Like they're
well, obviously there's something going on, because that is not normal behavior. So this kid was obviously reacting to something, right?
But did you give him enough candy? You got to give him more candy. They asked for it. You've got to give him more
It's
candy.
the least you can do.
You got to give him as much candy
He's
as
on
he
vacation.
asked for. I love that
Right?
idea. He asked for candy. You didn't give it to him? Come on, Mom and Dad, that's rookie stuff.
Maybe a little more candy would help him crash.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He would have come down off that sugar high pretty easily. I hate gentle parents, like you said. You read that one, and I go, it's not even just about that. I bet the parents were totally willing.
I bet they were fighting him the whole time.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah. And they were holding him down, and they're doing the thing where they just keep unbuckling. It was the multiple unbuckles.
And I bet there was screaming involved too. I bet there was screaming involved.
Because then the kid isn't buckled the rest of the flight, basically, and and the flight crew has to pretend like they didn't see that he wasn't buckled down the entire flight. You know?
Here's a text. Easy fix. Take the family rather than the 200 plus passengers to deplane.
I know, but
which is what they did. Hold on a second. So I want to clarify here. This is what they did. So they went back to the gate. They took this one family off.
I thought you said it took everyone. Everyone had to deplane.
No. Only those people had to deplane. But then they had to go underneath the plane and find their bags.
So that was the part that took
And
forever.
then they had to refile the flight plan.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing.
It was
they
a
didn't
lot
deplane
more.
everybody.
It was a lot more complicated than the headline led on. The headline says, "Kid won't sit down. Flight canceled." The flight got canceled because of all the extenuating circumstances.
It was other things because you know how organized. You know how organized the airline industry is. They do things. The airline industry doesn't just do things. They don't just take off. They don't just say, "Hey, we're ready. Let's go."
They also land.
I mean, everything's got to go up the chain. So if you have to give up your spot in line and go back to the gate, that's a massive disruption. And so that's what it was. But otherwise, Texter, yeah, you're right. It is easier to do the family, and I think, and it seems from what we can read that it was that family that was deplaned.
I found a. Well, no, I won't play it. Inappropriate.
What?
Won't play it. No.
All right.
It's
Okay.
fine.
You can tell me during the break.
Yeah. All right. We'll take the break here. We'll come back. We have more around the corner. Ethan, when we do return, I just got an email from a food chain. I won't read what it is or what the chain is. I feel like we don't need to necessarily reveal it. But I think a lot of chains are feeling like this right now with the Cyclospora outbreak and freaking people out. When are you going to go back to your favorite restaurant? Or have you already moved past it? 57500. Are you over it? Or do you still feel like you're going to get sick at your favorite restaurant if you go back? Are you still thinking that you're going to get sick and so you've stopped buying things at your favorite local restaurant? We'll come back. More to go. It's KSL Brightside.
Jordan Camper, family owned and operated for over 100 years.
Yes, Jordan Camper is Utah's longest operated truck top and truck accessory shop at 7000 South State in Midvale. 5 generations at the same location. There is so much you can do with your truck bed. Our experience means we can answer your questions and give you options. Whether a truck top or shell, one-piece, folding, or retractable tonneau covers, recreation use, or worktops with over 200 variations to choose from, we're ready to show you exciting truck bed possibilities. We are installation experts to help you make sure what you are looking for will be the best solution for your truck's make and model. Come into our showroom at 7000 South State in Midvale and check out our many truck accessories, from spray-in bed liners to floor mats. Go to jordancamper.com for great information for all of our products.
Sign up for KSL Text Alerts. Get breaking news and traffic updates by texting the word news to 57500. Want access to exclusive contests? Text contest to 57500. Jazz fans, text the word jazz for breaking jazz updates. And Cougar fans, text BYU to 57500 for the latest on the Cougars. Message and data rates may apply.
Life can get hectic. That's why Progressive provides claim support 24/7, 365 days a year, all the time. But not like in a desperate way. We're not just waiting online for you to talk to us or waiting by the phone. I mean, we are waiting by the phone, but not like staring at it. Well, now I am. I'm staring at it. The point is, Progressive Claim Support is here for you 24/7 in a totally chill, normal way. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states or situations.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
KSL Brightside with Ethan and Alex. Your lunch hour just got more interesting. on KSL News Radio.
Have you been avoiding fresh produce because of cyclospora? A lot of people have. And to be honest, Alex, I kind of have as well. Well, I should say this. I don't have to feel guilty right now for avoiding produce.
I feel like making
I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. But it's even easier now.
Yeah.
We got a texter that said, I did for a week or so, but we went to an Asian restaurant and had lettuce wraps over the weekend, and it was iceberg lettuce, and we lived.
They lived
so far. That was just over the weekend.
Well,
though.
my favorite
How
thing
long
is
does it take
if
for
the next
cyclospora
follow-up text from them is in like 4 days, and it's like, hey, just wanted to give you a quick update. My Uncle Mike, who sent this, is actually passed away. Wouldn't that be the worst?
That would be the worst. Hold on.
The update would be.
I'm going to find out. Okay, so, so this guy may have texted too soon. Symptoms of cyclospora infection usually appear about 1 week after swallowing the parasite. They can show up as early as 2 days, as late as 2 weeks. So you know what? I'm glad that you got away with it so far, but next week,
I feel bad.
Next weekend, you're going to know.
Okay, I feel bad.
Next weekend.
I got an email from a restaurant.
Okay.
And they're not local. It's not you tell me. I'm showing you the email here. That's not a local company, right?
No, they are.
Did they start
pretty
local?
Sure. I think so.
Well,
yeah.
either way, it's a fast casual. It's a fast casual restaurant. Okay. And lettuce is on the menu. And I got this email. It says, dear customer.
Dear Mr. Curie.
Dear person who's been keeping us in business.
That's our number one customer for some time.
It says, your safety is our top priority. Okay. Standard.
Yep.
Got it. You may have seen recent news about multi-state salmonella and cyclospora outbreaks linked to fresh jalapeno peppers, iceberg lettuce, etc.
Salmonella. Yeah, salmonella. Yep.
The CDC and the FDA have identified the origins of the affected produce and impacted supply chains. We want to reassure you that at blank, we've had no indication the affected produce has entered our supply chain. You can continue to enjoy your blankety-blank favorites. I wish they would have sworn. I wish they would have cussed in it. You can continue to enjoy these blank favorites with confidence. We're actively monitoring the situation and working closely with our supply chain, blah, 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 food safety, something we take very seriously, yada, yada. Thank you for trusting this restaurant to serve fresh, made-to-order food for you and your family. And it made me feel bad because this email is sent out of desperation because sales have probably dipped quite a bit, and they didn't need to probably.
Do you think this salmonella cyclospora outbreak could put restaurants out of business?
It's not about put it out of business, but I will tell you that it takes a while, right? Taco Bell can take the hit. They look at it and they go, this is a long play for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have a hard time. People are not going to go to Taco Bell for a minute still. But then you have just the group of degenerates who are like, you and I, who are like, I'm going through anyway.
Yeah,
I'm going to take a shot. It's fine. I'm going.
This lettuce doesn't have
Not
cyclospora. It's covered in beans.
They heated it up, right? This lettuce got to 270 miles an hour, 270 degrees, didn't it? But do you see what I'm saying? Like, I felt bad because this email was sent by this company.
Yeah, that is sad. Yeah,
you know why? It's because they're like, dude, just send something out, Craig. Like, we really need this. Like,
yeah,
people are not coming here because they think we have a lot of lettuce and all the stuff we use that we're part of the problem. And I bet they've seen a massive tangible shift. The problem is that there's no end in sight. No one goes, it's the end of it. I told you that my mom went to an appointment. They had pre-ordered food for her for this thing, and then they said, I've got you down for this sandwich. And my mom's like, no, cancel. And they were like, oh, okay. It might be too late to cancel because you ordered it like 2 weeks ago and you're here. No, cancel. I can't have it. Have you watched the news about the lettuce? And it made her sound a little bit like she was
a little
conspiracy
theory.
Crazy, yeah. You don't know about the lettuce, do you? And the lady's like, oh, yeah, I think we've moved past that. And also this item that we have, or that restaurant doesn't use that thing that you're talking about, but we can get it canceled. And she's like, good. And then my sister's with her. It was at a doctor's appointment. And she's like, and she goes, can you believe they're trying to kill me in here? You know, like that kind of
make me eat lettuce.
Yeah. And the reality is that I think that the lettuce, for the most part, is okay.
Well,
now,
the odds are still.
I'm not saying you're. What I'm saying is that I, in my head, already had moved past knowing that there are a handful. It was this one distributor, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm not sure if people are going to come back around and start doing it, but I felt bad for this local restaurant who are like, please come back, please come back, because we haven't infected anybody.
I do feel bad too, and it is getting a little bit silly because even if you're in an infected area, the odds of you catching it are still really, really low, very, very low. That's number one. Number two, I do think it's funny that we will avoid some of the healthiest food that's available to us. We'll avoid it because it might make us sick like this. There's a funny irony there. Hey, I'm not going to eat this produce. I'm going to go ahead and eat these potato chips. That's weird, right? So I don't know. And I agree with you, Alex. I think it's sad that if restaurants are kind of starting to get desperate and saying, hey, guys, our produce is fine. It's not part of the recall. Our sources are still really good and there's no problem. So don't avoid our restaurant. I get that. I think that's really, really sad.
I've been eating the heck out of some pre-bagged salads.
Now,
you know what I mean?
In my defense, I tend to avoid produce just generally. So, like, I'm not part of the problem. I'm also not part of the solution. So it's, but I do get it. I mean, I feel bad for these restaurants. And honestly, kind of the only time I really ever eat salad is if someone else has made it for me at a restaurant.
But do you?
I never make salad for myself.
You don't?
No. What am I?
I'm worried about you. Human being?
Yeah. I eat people food.
So, like even the pre-bagged salad that you just dump stuff in?
Yeah, no.
You don't do it?
No. If I'm going to make a salad, then I'll make a salad, which I don't do, by the way.
So, hold on. I do actually want to follow up. What do you make, though? Do you make anything?
Yeah, know, food.
I know. I don't think you do.
I make scrambled eggs in the morning.
I think Ethan is 100% turned into a DoorDash guy. You know those families. Those families in the neighborhood that you see the DoorDash guy show up 2 or 3 times to, and you go, I think they've got a problem.
No.
There are some of those.
I don't do DoorDash. They're basically the food. Pizza gets delivered. Everything else gets picked up. I'd stick with that.
Really?
Pizza gets delivered. Everything else gets picked up.
If
That's how I live my
decide
life.
that we're gonna, but see, we are a cook most of our meals at home family. When we don't, I'm an all takers on whoever's willing to show up at the door with the food.
You know what I love? I love making stuff on rice. So I got this pressure cooker. I make rice in it.
Yeah.
And then you can put all kinds of things on the rice. It's phenomenal. Not lettuce.
Ethan Millard's signature lettuce rice. As soon as it comes out of that cooker, I throw it right on there. I like it as wilty as possible. Oh, that way when I bite into it, that signature crunch is totally gone.
Yeah.
I don't want any of that crunch.
No. You don't want any of that crunch.
I want it to get kind of caught and maybe even to slap the bottom of my chin a little bit where it's like flimp. And it's a little bit hot. It kind of burns a little
down
bit.
So smooth.
It's kind of just like a weird
It just
non-noodle.
snakes down your throat. We got a text here, Alex, at 57500. I know we got to go to break here. But this person texted in, I've lived in Kaysville my whole life and worked for Kaysville City. I'd like to annex the Curie household into Kaysville. Because you're close to the Kaysville border, aren't you?
Oh, right there. I am. Yeah, here's the other thing, too, is most of the addresses, or most of the suggested addresses that I get online,
Yeah.
where it's all, did you mean this? They always change it to Kaysville.
I get that with Salt Lake City.
You mean this,
in
right?
Cottonwood Heights. Because for a long time, we had Salt Lake City addresses.
But see, I technically have, but either way, there's never been a moment where I've put either one of them down that it doesn't show up straight to my house. You know what I mean? It just shows up. And here's the thing about that. I would love to, every time we sign up to play sports, because all of our sports that we play in our neck of the woods is all Kaysville City. And I got to pay extra money because I'm in Fruit Heights. You know what I mean?
Well, you should check this out and see if Kaysville's willing to annex
they just draw
a little
right
piece of Fruit Heights.
Yeah.
They have a lot of guns in Fruit Heights. You think they could get away with it?
Ooh, you know what? That's a great restaurant name. Little Piece of Fruit Heights.
Or the Guns of Fruit Heights.
Little Piece of Fruit Heights or the Guns of Fruit Heights. That's a sister restaurant. Either way, we're not serving produce for at least a year.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, after we've now been played off, we've got tons going on. We've got a crazy interview next hour that you don't want to miss. An attack on a family on the trail in Park City with a mountain goat involved. Stay with us.
KSL FM Midvale.
KSL Salt Lake City.
From the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios, this is KSL News Radio.
Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
Good afternoon, 2 o'clock at KSL News Radio. I'm Adam Small with a look at our top stories this hour. We begin with breaking news. We are now learning that a 24-year-old was killed while walking in Orem this afternoon. Police say he was hit by a car at 700 East University Parkway just after 12:30. They say he was given CPR at the scene, but he did not make it. Investigators say the driver is cooperating with them. We will bring you updates as soon as we get them. Our top national story this hour from ABC News. President Trump just signed an executive order recommending changes to the childhood vaccine schedule. For one, it recommends the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine be split into 3 separate shots.
Effective immediately, my administration is recognizing gold standard childhood vaccine recommendations for only 11 core vaccinations against the most serious and dangerous diseases, along with the MMR, which hopefully will be split up.
The 11 core shots marks a big change from the 18 diseases recommended by the CDC just 2 years ago. And in other local news, Utah Governor Spencer Cox announced an initiative today that he says will make Utah a leader in quantum technology. KSL News Radio's Cameron Elliott has details.
Utah was at the forefront of regulation when it came to AI, but the commissioner for the Governor's Office of Economic Development, Jeff Moss, says sometimes we're still playing catch-up. Moss says this office will make sure we don't have the same problem with the quantum tech sector.
This is still a technology that's early, it's still developing, and that's why I think it's important the governor's saying, let's go do stuff now, let's make sure we're prepared for it.
Moss says that quantum science has massive potential in the fields of medical research and computer development, but it also poses serious risks in cybersecurity. He says if we understand it, we can protect against those risks. The initiative will form a council that will release a report on the state's quantum research and manufacturing by the end of March of next year. Cameron Elliott, KSL News Radio.
Your money at this moment, the Dow is still in the red, but it's rebounded a little bit here in the last half hour. It's now down just 61 points, a little more than 0.1%. The S&P is still down 4, and the NASDAQ is still down 85 points. Coming up, not in the triple digits this week, but still not exactly cool either, plus a greater chance of rain later in the week. Take a look at the forecast next. KSL News Time, 2:02.
Mornings are for recharging.
And they're for starting your day right.
We volunteer to join you in the car. Get news and weather at 102.7 FM during the most important part of your day.
Andy and Amanda, each morning between 5 and 9 on KSL News Radio.
Picture this. You pull into your driveway, and for the first time in a long time, you will love what you see. Beautiful new siding, bright energy-efficient windows, gutters that protect your home year-round, and a deck that makes the backyard feel brand new. Not someday, not after one more year. With RGS Exteriors, the home you've been wanting can start today.
Hi, Tim Brown here, RGS Exteriors. My family has been building and improving homes in Utah for 5 generations, and taking care of homeowners is something we take very serious. With over 1,300 5-star Google reviews, 21 Best of State awards, and our 10-year workmanship warranty, homeowners know they can trust RGS. Over 200,000 families across Utah have trusted RGS Exteriors with their home, and so can you. Schedule your free estimate today at 801-280-3110, 801-280-3110.
Some of the most meaningful jewelry is the jewelry we never wear. It sits tucked away in a drawer. A ring from a grandmother, a pendant from years gone by. Pieces filled with stories, but not part of your everyday life. Duke's Jewelers believes those pieces deserve more. For over 75 years, Duke's Jewelers has helped families reimagine heirloom jewelry, transforming what once was into something you'll love wearing today and pass down tomorrow. Whether it's resetting a stone, redesigning a ring, or creating something entirely new, Duke's Jewelers will guide you through every step, right there in the store. And if you have jewelry that no longer fits your story, Duke's Jewelers also buys gold, offering a simple, transparent way to turn it into something meaningful again. Bring in what you have and create something you'll never want to take off. Duke's Jewelers on Main Street in Springville, where your story continues.
Hi, this is Doug Wright. I'm here with Monty from Connecticut Quality Water Systems of Salt Lake, an authorized independent Connecticut dealer. And I was thinking the other day, Monty, that every water softener I've ever seen has a giant tank that holds bags and bags of water softener salt. Well, except one, the one I have in my home. And I picture this, my Connecticut has the little salt tank about the size of a paper shredder or a small trash can.
Well, Doug, that's because the Connecticut water softeners use so much less salt, an average of 70% less than other water softeners. So you don't need a tank that holds 6 or 8 bags of salt.
I love the fact that it's so easy to fill because I don't have to lift those bags up so high, and it seems like those bags of salt, well, they're getting heavier every year.
Yes, it does. When you're using 1 bag of salt for every 3 a regular water softener uses, there's no need for a large salt tank.
Tired of lifting those heavy salt bags to fill your giant water softener salt tank? Go to softwaterutah.com. That's softwaterutah.com.
Traffic and weather together is brought to you by UCCU. Auto loan rates as low as 4.74% APR. Here's Cormac Bone.
I-15 delays have completely cleared out southbound through Roy now that the crash is gone, and northbound through Midvale also, so that crash is gone. So I-15 running clear between Ogden and Provo, both directions. It's just some regular delays to look out for, especially westbound on the 201 freeway in Nagna, approaching 8000 West, and that's due to construction where it's only one left lane getting through. I'm Cormac Bone in the KSL Traffic Center.
Look for highs in the mid to upper 90s for the next 2 days with a slight chance of seeing a shower in the evening. Got a high of 90 on Wednesday, a little bit of a greater chance of rain, but going to be seeing more rain, predominantly so on Thursday, with a high of just 84 degrees. Friday, we could be down to just 82. Right now, it is 93 degrees and mostly cloudy in downtown Salt Lake City. I'm Adam Small from the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios. Listen online at kslnewsradio.com. We are Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
KSL Brightside with Ethan Miller.
Is this what they mean by getting the band back together again?
And Alex Keary.
Yeah, except this one is a reunion tour nobody asked for.
This is KSL Brightside on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to KSL Brightside. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Keary, and we have a wild story for you. This happened over the weekend. A family was up in the Uintas at Camas Lake when they ended up in a predicament where their two dogs and their son were gored by a mountain goat. Now, everyone's okay. None of it was life-threatening, but it really, boy, what a startling thing to have happen when you're out on an excursion. And we've got this family with us now. We've got Heather, Justin, Damien, and Dashiell. Can you guys hear us okay?
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Okay, good. Hey, walk us through what happened.
All right. So we were doing the Lofty Lake Loop, and we were on the very back half at about mile 2.5, and a lightning, thunder, and freak hailstorm started coming down on us. And at about that exact same time, our two Bernedoodles took off, and we couldn't figure out why. They walk off leash with us and are usually really good with recall. But it took just a few seconds for us to realize that we had walked in between a nanny, a mommy goat with her baby goat, who we sort of separated in between, and all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
And, yeah. That was the start of it.
So I'm not laughing at it. I'm looking at you guys knowing that you guys are physically okay, but I'm laughing about the part where hailstorm, thunder, lightning, and then turn around mountain goats, and then all of it goes at once. And so you have all these things happening at once, and none of it is you guys' fault. It's not like you're like, get between the mom and the baby. But that's how nature works, where they're like, we got to get it. Which one of the boys here got hit with the mountain goat horn then?
That was me.
All right, let's go through that. What were you feeling in that moment? Did it charge right at you and get you with the horn, or how much of an injury did you receive?
Okay, so what happened was there was a lake where we were walking, and so the dogs and the goat were fighting, and it wasn't going too good for the dogs. They were definitely getting injured a little. So my dad, he
he brings my dog into the lake because my dog is tangled up with a goat because the goat's horns are stuck in its harness.
Oh, geez.
And so when it does that, I take the opportunity, I run over the goat, and then it stabs me with its horns in the back of my leg, and then after it pulls out, then I'm able to grab it.
And so you point, you grabbed it by the horns?
Yeah.
So where did you get all this courage?
I don't know. It was just like, because the dog was definitely not gonna win that fight.
Yeah.
Dad, we're watching all this thing go down, and you're probably going over, okay, we do have to step in because the dogs are a part of this. At what point did you say, I mean, what were you feeling there as the dad and just kind of watching it? It all happened relatively quickly, I'm imagining.
Yeah, everything happened very fast. I mean, in that moment when the goat was like rearing its horns at the dog, I thought that the dog was done. I mean, I thought that was the scariest bit in the very moment, and especially when the horns were entangled in the harness. So I had to run up and basically pull the harness off the horns. And then like Damien said, I fell back into the water. Dog went fully under. I went up to my neck, and then I spun around, and Damien had the goat by the horns. And honestly, I was speechless at the moment. Later, when I realized that Damien had been stabbed, I was more worried about getting everybody out of the forest, basically back at the parking lot, because we had a lot of wounds to tend to. I was really worried about everything that could happen with those types of injuries.
Damien, how comfortable are you showing us what kind of if there's a wound at all or any kind? I don't know if you ended up getting stitches or anything.
Yeah,
I kind of want to. This is kind of bad. I just want to see what's going on with the. I've never seen a mountain goat gore injury before.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm into it. Let's see what's going on here.
It was right on the back.
It's bandaged, but
Bandaged. It was right on the back.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah, right there.
Look at that.
Right above the knee. Right above the knee.
Showing the dog.
Worse than that is
that's what I want to know.
girl.
Let's walk through and see where and the dogs. How are the dogs doing after this encounter?
This girl's not doing so great, but she'll recover. She was taken care of at Bark City, and they did an amazing job at getting us right in and getting her 6 wounds sewn up. And Damien went to Intermountain Hospital, and they took great care of him there too.
Stitches, then I'm assuming for him as well.
Everyone's got lots of stitches.
Oh my goodness! What did you? I mean, as parents, what was your reaction when you looked up and you saw your boy just defending your family, right, by tackling, going hand to hand or hand to horn with that mountain goat? What did that feel like to see your child doing this?
Well, first the 12-year-old also chased and got our other big dog, and he was holding on and being dragged and taken with our other big dog. And then the 15-year-old wrestling with a mountain goat was the wildest thing I've ever seen. It was the bravest thing I've ever seen. I couldn't believe it. But I could believe it because these kids are super brave.
I didn't have the... No, I was just thinking, in the moment, I didn't actually get too bothered by it. Only after the fact, and I realized how much danger they were in. Did it really sort of, move me a little bit. But in the moment, it was like, what do we need to do to separate these animals? Because the goat was pretty unpredictable.
It definitely wasn't the goat's fault. Like it got pretty chill after it
well, you shouldn't have tried to pet it. So.
Oh my God!
I do love the post-mortem. Like, okay, let's figure it out here. It wasn't the goat's fault. It was entirely the goat's fault, by the way. Like that's all that it's only trained to do it because that's what it knows how to do, because from the hard wiring perspective. But how big do you think that mama goat was when you got done with it and you kind of got done with the wrestling? If you were to make an estimation, how big do you think it was?
It was definitely fully grown. So I would, I don't know, I was holding it and it was about up to, the horns were about up to here, I would put it. So I don't know, I put it between 180 or like something in the 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Let's up it.
It's full grown.
Yeah, as the story goes over the years, let's up it to a couple. Let's up it a couple pounds every time the story's told, because this is going to live.
Sure.
This thing is going to live in family lore forever, though. And I am so glad you guys. I would imagine that you guys. It's been the thing you guys have been talking about. But you guys aren't from around here originally. But you have a place up in Park City that you stay, and I want to know if this makes it to where you're like, we're coming up here more or we're coming up here less, because it just sounds like it sounds like now what's been a crazy adventure, but at the same time, this is a real thing that people run into. Wildlife is no joke here in Utah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Like the goat itself, apart from it was like it was a big animal, but it was a really pretty animal.
Yeah, I did see the baby goat
yeah.
get tossed to the side way before the whole confrontation.
Baby goat was
down.
fine. The baby goat was fine.
Yeah.
The mom tossed it to the side to be like, get out of the way, let me take care of these. That was what was going on. Okay. And the Bernedoodles are also not small. That's not a small breed, but but everybody is okay and recovering here, and so that the update is everybody health wise on all sides are all doing okay.
Everyone will recover. Okay. Yeah,
I
I'm really
think
thankful.
on our drive back, we were definitely thinking and saying, okay, next time, and when we go out into the Uintas, we'll be a little more prepared, even if it's for stuff like bear sprays and first aid kit and the weather blankets. We haven't hiked with those in the past, and I think they're going to become a regular part of our routine now.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, you guys are nice to come on with us here, because we saw this as a this came through on our assignment desk as, hey, just a little aside, we're trying to look for a 24-hour vet for our pet who was gored by a mountain goat. That caught everyone's attention. And so then when we give even more of the story,
it's just amazing.
It is amazing. So
And-
we appreciate you guys being nice enough to share the story with us.
And you know what I love too is I love how in your family everyone ended up playing a very dramatic role in this situation. Which, boy, isn't it interesting as parents? Because I haven't had an experience like this, and maybe
We
this
haven't either.
You did. Maybe this is a silly question, but I don't know. What did you learn about your family in this moment?
It's pretty good teamwork, I'd say.
Yeah, you know what? We really all like quickly worked together, and then once we knew everyone was going to be okay, we really were like having a good laugh together and making the best out of a really terrible situation.
Yeah.
And just got everyone to help. We got everyone to care and safety as soon as we could. Justin had to almost carry this dog 2.5 miles almost out of the woods.
Wow.
So he carried the dog over his shoulders for a good part of that hike. So it was a real deal, but I think we really all together had quite a good bonding moment.
Well, I think it goes without saying, obviously, from a medical standpoint, goat horn bacterial infections. It's a real concern. We didn't think we'd have to mention it to anybody today, but I would imagine it's top of the mind for you guys. So,
all right. Well, we sure do appreciate it. This is Heather, Justin, Damien, and Dashel, local legends now after tangling with a mountain goat up there and living to tell the tale.
Is the 12-year-old Dashel then? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
that's a great.
We didn't
name.
get the dogs' names.
Great
Those
name.
are like almost the more important part about it. Who are the dogs?
Oh yeah, Luna is our injured girl, and Churro he's doing fine.
Luna's the one that took 6 puncture wounds.
Yeah.
So,
I bet
can you
Churro
imagine?
probably's pretending like they're really in a bad spot too. I better get many treats as I can. That's like
yeah, he's staying real nearby that treat dispensary for sure.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining us in what's been one of the more interesting stories we've ever done on the program. So thanks for
phenomenal.
hanging out with us, and safe travels out there and quick recovery for you guys.
Thank you so much.
There you go. All right. Well,
Okay.
that might be about as fun of a story as we've ever done.
Boy, that's just amazing.
Terrifying
And I'll
though.
tell
A
ya,
200-pound mountain goat.
I can't imagine it
So-
as a parent to look up and see your family like in this this crazy battle.
Right, and then you're going, this feels so surreal. I got to actually like kick in like the normal things that your brain isn't used to processing in that moment. And so I will say, we went to, what was it called? The Mount Rushmore National Park. And we did the whole thing. We went there, and there were these massive mountain goats, the big ones that are in the snow. Ones of the massive amount of hair in the winter that are just huge. And they're stark because their eyes are black, the horns are black, but the rest of their body's pretty stark white. And the park ranger goes, of all the things, don't mess with those things. Like, don't walk up to those and be like, oh, I want to get a picture. That horn will get you immediately.
Yeah.
And to see this and to see the story on this was pretty crazy to see them go through that there. But we hope Luna recovers as much. She was out, man.
Oh, you see all the shaved patches on her?
Yeah. That's not nothing. That's not for nothing.
No.
So we appreciate them joining us and telling us the full story here. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We've got more around the corner. Stay right here with us. KSL Brightside continues.
Hi, I'm Maria Shileos, host of the KSL News Daily podcast, where you'll get a deep dive on a story important to you and the 3 things you need to know each weekday morning. Follow the KSL News Daily today, wherever you get your podcasts.
Why settle for a basic night out when all tickets for Utah Symphony and Utah Opera performances are now on sale? And for a very limited time, premium main floor seats to most performances are $29 or less. Enjoy splurge-worthy nights without the splurge with events like Rossini's Cinderella with the Utah Opera, Hocus Pocus in concert, and Saint-Saëns Organ Symphony. Don't wait. Prices go up after August 15th. More at usuo.org/August.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Any Hour Services can help unclog any drain in your house, whether you have a backup, a clog, or a slow drain you want fixed. Call Any Hour Services or visit anyhourservices.com.
Who is Farm Bureau Financial Services? At our core, we're relationship builders. We're home and auto bundlers, life insurers, farm and ranch protectors, and retirement planners. We're neighbors, community members, and friends. We're the people you can count on now and for years to come. Find a Farm Bureau agent at fbfs.com/protect. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
KSL Brightside with Ethan and Alex, the show you didn't know you needed and still don't on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back. You're listening to KSL Brightside. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Keary. And boy, thanks again to Heather, Justin, Damien, and Dashel, who shared their just amazing experience getting in a tangle with a mountain goat. Their son was gored once. They had a dog that was gored 6 times. And but they all got out. Everything's going to be fine. The goat's going to be fine. The goat is up in the wilderness, and the dog's going to be okay. The child's okay. Everyone's okay. But boy, what an amazing experience!
Isn't that the most like nature thing ever? Where they go, I'm going to defend this. I'm going to defend. My mom instincts kick in as a mountain goat. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to butt my own child
out of the way.
I'm going to throw this thing across the lake while I attack these things that were going to attack that I thought were going to attack my
But you
kid.
know what, though? That mountain goat discovered that they are not the only ones with defensive instincts. They were not the only animal up there with defensive instinct, because they had the dogs who have defensive instincts, and then they had the people who similarly have defensive instincts.
And Yeah, so we actually, and we're going to post all this on KSL because we have pictures of the gore mark on the kid on the back of the leg.
Yeah.
I mean, he showed us where he was bandaged up. We also have a picture of the dad carrying the Bernedoodle down the mountain, the family all there on the trail, and
blood
it's just
everywhere.
The dog blood is all over this guy.
Well, it's because the dog was gored 6 times.
6 times.
And then he carried it down on his shoulders. I mean, it must have been a giant mess, but the dog's going to be okay. So, but boy, what a crazy thing to have happen.
That's about as wild of a story as we've ever covered.
Yeah, that really is.
In the end of it, though, too, it was all just a question like, hey, anybody know where there's a 24-hour clinic to help dog horn punctures from mountain goats? And here's the other thing, though, too. They took all these pictures on the trail, and it's probably the most annoying thing that they don't have any of the pictures of that. It's not like you would get the picture of the mountain goat.
Yeah.
So now all we have to do is go, here's all these injuries, and then you have a file picture of just a mountain goat. Just like, here's a depiction of a mountain goat. What they should do is get a descriptor, have a police. That's what they need. They get one of those police sketch artists, and the kid has to describe the mountain goat, and then that's what the thing is this is what it allegedly looked like, right? And you have this picture of this mountain goat. I'm not saying it didn't happen. What I'm saying is I'm just mad for them that that there's not a picture somewhere of the scuffle. In an age where we have cameras everywhere, obviously in the high Uintas, we don't have them.
Yeah.
But, man, I would love to see that video. I'd love to see that video of, and Dad got pushed into the water, right?
Well,
their dad came out of the water.
It seems like
trying
he
to get
pulled the dog into the water.
Yeah.
Because he ran up to untangle the dog because the dog
harness is in the horns.
Was in the horns.
That's correct.
So he pulled the dog and he went into the water. It wasn't clear to me if he kind of fell in or if they jumped in to kind of get away. But can I give you an update on that fire up near East Canyon? The Rocky Canyon fire?
The one where they had some evacuations called for over the weekend?
So firefighters say they've been able to stop the fire from reaching East Canyon Dam. However, the fire continues to threaten quite a few structures today. It is burning around the junction between I-80 and I-84.
Mm-hmm.
They say that it was pretty active. Well, hold on, I haven't read that right. It has potential impacts on many livestock in the area as well as the junction between I-80 and I-84. Okay, I didn't realize it was down that far. The fire behavior is pretty active overnight. They did have a lot of winds come through, and so that's what kind of kept that fire going. So they still have some structures threatened there. And I checked, Alex. We've had in the last 24 hours, we have had. Hold on, I just refreshed it. 8 new wildfire starts in the last 24 hours, and these are top to bottom.
Ethan loves the new fire update.
The furthest one south is down in Kane County, and the furthest one north, so very close to the Arizona border. The furthest one north is over in Box Elder County, right up near the Idaho border. So they got them all over the place. But that Rocky Canyon one, that's kind of the newest. See, it's not. So I'm actually not sure. Oh no, I see it. Echo. It's potentially going to threaten the intersection there at Echo I-80 at Echo
Reservoir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking I-80 further south, but yeah, it does curve all the way up there, and so I see what they're saying. So that Rocky Mountain, or not the Rocky Mountain, the Rocky Canyon fire though is the one that everyone's kind of watching out for to see. Hey, this is the big fire right now that they're trying to get a handle on, which it just must be exhausting for those fire crews.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ethan, we're going to take a break here for the bottom of the hour news because we went long on that interview with the Cates family. That's Cates, right? That's the last name. So I think that we're going to we'll take a quick break. We've got news, traffic, and weather coming up. When we do, though, we also posted online on our Brightside Instagram page, which, by the way, throw us a follow. Throw Ethan a like on his outfits. Speaking of outfits, it's about work. We're gonna put something up about work-related outfits, and it's about work attire and what's appropriate, what's not. There was a whole quiz that we took during the stream of our show today. The question is what's the biggest work pet peeve, like the biggest dress faux pas at work that you've seen?
What drives you crazy about the way people dress at work?
The way that people have their attire in the office. What drives you nuts about it? The biggest pet peeve. 575-00 is the text number. We'll take those. We'll read some of those as well, and we'll make sure and roll some of those out. We've got our AI question of the day coming up, and we'll get you ready for afternoon news coming up as well. But we've got still some things to cover here, so you don't want to miss any of it. Stay tuned in. Stay dialed in, because at the top of the hour, like I said, we're going to read some of these texts that we get about all of the different work faux pas and the work attire things that people screw up on, or maybe the worst thing that you've seen somebody wear to work and you went, that's not appropriate for the office. Stay right here. More to go. It is KSL Brightside.
2:30 at KSL News Radio. I'm Claire Scott. KSL's top story this hour. A former Utah death row convict was back in court today, where a judge heard arguments about whether AI should play a role in his next hearing. KSL News Radio's Adam Small was at today's hearing in Farmington.
Prosecutors want to use an AI clone of Joyce Yost based off of a recording of her talking with police and her sworn testimony in a court hearing before she was murdered by Douglas Lovell in 1985. The state says this is meant to help the jury better connect with Yost when they decide whether Lovell will receive the death penalty again. However, one expert witness testified today jurors might end up psychologically thinking the AI clone is Yost when it is not, though he said there's no way to tell for sure how it'll affect the jurors at this point.
Lovell is scheduled to be sentenced again in February. A pickup rolled in Sanpete County overnight, killing the driver. Utah Highway Patrol says this happened on SR 132 near Fountain Green. They are working to notify the family. Our top national story this hour from ABC News. Puerto Rico is now rationing water after the driest month there in 120 years. Nearly a quarter is in severe drought, with meteorologists saying there is no relief in sight.
Authorities are saying that these communities, many of them, especially San Juan and other major cities on the island, are going to be going without running water for 48 hours at a time. So you have that, and as well as degrading infrastructure and really a lack of rain, and the driest month ever recorded in the history of the U.S. territory. And here we are, a deepening water crisis that doesn't seem to be getting better anytime soon.
That's ABC's Andrew Dimber there. Your money at this moment, the Dow has closed down 60 points. The S&P closed down 4 points. And coming up, storms on the horizon. KSL weather is next. KSL News Time, 2:32.
A reminder about the simplest way to get updated for your day.
Hit your KSL preset when you jump in the car, and we'll take care of the rest.
Hear key news updates and traffic reports.
Andy and Amanda from 5 to 9 in your car.
KSL News Radio at 102.7 FM.
You can't always predict what's next, but you can be ready for it in a BMW SUV. The X1 delivers on confident agility and a striking presence that stands out in a crowd. Or you can own the road in the versatile X3 with advanced driving technology like BMW Connected Drive and sporty design cues. The X5 blends performance and elegance with functionality and a commanding presence. And when only the biggest will do, the X7 steps things up with precision-crafted finishes and 3 rows of luxurious seating, so there's always space, even for the biggest plans. Every model is engineered with BMW's intelligent all-wheel drive to give you the confidence in any driving condition. So while you can't always predict what's coming, for every road there's an X built to drive it. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Discover your dream vehicle at BMW of Murray or BMW of Pleasant Grove. BMW Utah. Drive elevated.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-822-1490. That's 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490.
Traffic and weather together brought to you by UCCU. Auto loan rates as low as 4.74% APR. Here's Cormac Bone.
Roadways looking really good. No delays on all our major freeways across the Wasatch Front. I-15 clean and clear between Ogden and Provo. It's just some normal slowdowns to expect westbound on the 201 freeway in Magna approaching 8000 West. That construction zone is still down to just one left lane, so it's a little heavier as you approach Magna and get out of West Valley City. I'm Cormac Bone in the KSL Traffic Center.
A high of 97 today with chances for a pop-up thunderstorm. Later this week, we're looking at highs in the 80s and rain in the valley. Right now it is 93, mostly cloudy. I'm Claire Scott from the KSL Common Spirit Health Studios. Listen online at kslnewsradio.com. We're Utah's news, traffic, and weather station.
KSL Brightside with Ethan Miller.
Doug Wright is probably rolling over in his grave hearing us back on the air.
And Alex Curie.
Well, first of all, Doug's not dead, but yeah, he probably would not approve.
This is KSL Brightside on KSL News Radio.
All right, welcome to KSL Brightside. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Curie. And earlier today, we did a little quiz on the live stream, which goes from noon to 1 on YouTube. And then we also posted a video that we were asking for a little bit of feedback, saying, hey, what are your pet peeves for the way people dress at work? We have a few that came in here at 57500. Ashlyn says it's got to be wearing athleisure wear. She says that's a pet peeve of hers, the athleisure wear. You know, athleisure wear, sometimes people look really nice.
Can somebody tell me what athleisure wear, like,
It's
that makes it sound like you're wearing
the Lululemon pants and stuff like that.
So it's like yoga pants.
But
that sounds, maybe that's a little too.
So I'm not super familiar with this on the women's side, but I know for men, there are pants they're not yoga pants, but they're like stretchy pants.
Yeah, but
like you
but
might
they
wear
make,
for
they make
golf
like
and things
they make
like
like
that.
golf pants.
Yeah,
yeah, but that's not golf pants from Lululemon are not
but
athleisure
people,
wear.
I think it is, and people wear them to work. But I think if I could add something to what Ashlyn texted, it is that I've seen some guys wearing athleisure wear and they look really nice in it. They look really clean, very sharp, very professional. I've seen others that look terrible. They look sloppy and weird. And so I think it depends. Ben texted in, the boss wears really loud flip-flops. You can hear him coming from far away, which is helpful.
Like if she, sorry, was this Ben? Is that what you said?
Ben texted that.
Okay, not a she. We do know Ben. Is the boss Chica that you're talking about though? is she rolling up with the flip flops? And are you about to be attacked when she shows up with the flip flops?
Slap.
Also, let me ask you this. Okay, so I just looked up athleisure wear for women. Things I didn't think I was going to be asking. What's it called? Co-pilot about today.
Yeah. We're gonna get an email from the IT department.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that these computers are for
work purposes only. Well, guess what? I'm using it for work. Give me an example of athleisure wear for women. That's what I said. Leggings and oversized sweatshirt plus white sneakers. That sounds like actually. You know what? I think they're just describing the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Just the clothing that the Kardashians wear. Okay. Joggers. That's the pants, right? Joggers or those shoes? No. Joggers, fitted T-shirt, running shoes. Matching workout sets, like a tank top with high-waisted leggings and a zip-up jacket that all match. See, I don't see any people at work with those outfits on.
Here's another one. My husband wears athleisure wear, also known as Lululemon pants, to church with a tie. And see, some guys
they can pull it off.
Can get away with it. Some guys can't, and you got to be really sure.
Okay,
that
I got
know
one.
what you look like.
Oh, this is a classic mom look right here.
Okay,
yoga pants and quarter zip pullover. I'd say that's a classic Ethan look too. Yoga pants and quarter zip pullover. Bike shorts and an oversized tee, an oversized graphic tee. Now, I have seen that before. Not on you. I have seen that before, though.
At work?
And then the sneakers. No, I'm just saying I know that's a... They've basically just described all the people that show up at my kids' football practices at the end to pick up their kids. All the moms. So I've never seen people try to wear that to work. High-waisted black leggings. Now I've seen that at the office. I've seen some people wearing that. All right.
Baggy jeans falling off the hip. That's from Mike. Thanks so much, Mike. And then we got a text from Melly, but Melly, we only got half your text. It says indefinitely not appropriate for the workplace. So I think we missed the other half of your text.
Well, don't text and drive. We're not asking you to do this while you're driving. So that's the half that we missed.
Do you want to do a KSL Comments dinner theater?
Now, this is a brand new thing for us.
We've been trying to figure out a way to bring the KSL comment section, the legendary KSL comment section, to the airwaves.
Okay.
So are you ready to participate?
I've got an open we can play.
All right.
So we might as well just do it.
We're going to roll out a little experimental radio here.
Okay, let's do it.
When message boards get way out of hand, or you just need some spicy drama in your life, this is Comment Section Dinner Theater.
All right.
What story are we going off of here?
So today, the story on KSL.com is how to spot the Perseid meteor shower, a summer light show that promises to dazzle. So the Perseid meteor summer shower is going to peak Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That also coincides with the total solar eclipse.
Are there a lot of comments in the comment section?
There may be as many as 50 to 100 meteors per hour, may be visible under ideal conditions, according to NASA. So, I mean, it might be worth watching. Now let's go down to the KSL comment board.
Okay,
I'll start. We'll go back and forth.
You start.
Okay.
Is there a
We just pass it back and forth.
I know. Is there a certain thing between your character and my character? Or is this like a romantic comedy?
I think we embody all the characters.
Okay.
Because of all the different people.
Do you want me to have an accent?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So, how to spot the Perseid meteor shower, a summer light show that promises to dazzle. First comment.
Okay, let's see it.
Trump will be watching the meteor showers with his telescope.
He doesn't need a telescope. My eyes are the greatest ever. They tell me. They say, sir, your eyes are like telescopes, just the best. And I don't know, but they are great eyes. I know that. Just perfect. The greatest eyes they've ever seen.
Trump agrees 100% with what you said, he said.
Who needs a telescope? I just had LASIK and can now shoot the wings off of a fly.
Want to know how to bust the drought in Utah? Have a celestial event that would be cool to see without clouds getting in the way. August 12th and 13th, here comes the rain.
What celestial event could they be talking about in Utah? A comet strike?
I think you would better read Freyd's comments again.
I think you better read it again. The definition of a celestial event is of any natural occurrence in the sky involving objects in space, such as stars, planets, moons, and comets. These events can be seen from Earth, and people often track them using sky calendars and almanacs, meaning we do not control them. They definitely do not end droughts.
And when it rains, it's cloudy, so you can't see the celestial event.
Rather, it rains or it's clear does not matter the celestial event. Rather, we see it or we does not impact the weather. Thinking an upcoming celestial event would cause it to rain is as ridiculous as behaving in astrology.
Where is this going? Yeah, you missed the point.
Yeah, there was no point. Celestial events do not change the weather. It was an inaccurate comment to begin with. It's about as silly as thinking that it will rain because you washed your car.
I tried to help him.
MS351, what the drought comment reference was the forecast change of weather. After having so many dry, clear nights and days, we finally have a decent amount of rain forecast for Wednesday through Friday. Maybe not drought ending, but more widespread than recent rain events. The celestial event, as defined by stars, suns, and stuff in the sky, that many want to see, may be thwarted. You don't accept the celestial event as the reason for coinciding rain? Maybe stick with the science and wash your car in a couple days and then watch what happens.
I'm pretty sure he meant anything cool to see in the sky means it will be rain.
There's nothing celestial at all about Americans today because Donald Trump, people don't even want to visit us.
We can't even have an article about the
Hold
Perseid
on.
meteor shower.
You got to go with Craig
All right.
after zone.
A bit off topic, but okay.
There's nothing celestial at all about Americans today because of Donald Trump. People don't even want him to visit us. They repeated it.
I will wash all of my windows and my car windows just for good measure. Here comes the rain.
I was thinking about selling my snowblower I bought 2 weeks ago. That way it'll actually snow this winter.
I guess you learned the tried and true rule. If you buy a new, not used snowblower, it will still be unused come spring.
Frayed. That funny. Same thing I tell people who visit. If you want to know when at least we'll have a cloud cover and hopefully rain, watch the news for a supermoon, planet alignment, once in 100 years stargazing event, meteor shower, or eclipse. Sorry if some people can't or won't or don't see the humor in what I was trying to say.
Alex, what do you think about this as an idea for the show?
I've actually not hated it at all. There were way too many. There were way more Trump comments. I mean, Trump comment was number one about the Perseid shower.
Oh wait, we only have a few more.
Do it.
Let's
finish it off.
Let's finish it off.
Finish it off.
Perseids are an annual event at my place. Sometimes I go up to the mountain for a better view, but this year it's sleeping out in the backyard.
Should be great to watch, unless it's cloudy.
Same. This was the week I met my late husband. Oh, jeez.
What?
Well, now I can't continue.
You have to. You have to.
Oh, gosh.
This is from Ruth. Go ahead.
This is the week I met my late husband, love of my life and soulmate. He's been gone over 33 years, but miss him terribly every day. Every year we went to the lookout spot atop the loop between Immigration and Parley's. So many to see every hour. You have to lay flat on your back on a quilt or you will get a stiff neck. This year, I think I will go to the high Uintas and stay up all night, then sleep in my SUV before hiking the next day. Even if it's cloudy, a nice downpour, especially with lightning and thunder, would be spectacular as well. Hope all can enjoy. Lots of beauty out there, even in sad times.
Hope you find a break in the clouds. I would like to travel to Escalante, but looks like the monsoons will win out this year.
And just don't let your neighbor touch your telescope. Make sure you have no telescope for future reference.
Okay.
All right, there it is. That's from all the
scene.
segments and scene. You know, we need a little bit of organ music to take us out.
Yes, we need to have like in one of those old school like ads that play at the end. That's why I prefer Jones Plumbing.
Like sands through the hourglass.
Yeah. It was always like, but the problem was those old school commercials on all those late night radio shows.
Mm-hmm.
They were all for tobacco that was going to cure your lungs ails. Yeah.
8 out of 10, but doctors recommend this.
My wife just moved to Marlboro Lights. You're like, yeah, okay.
She smells better than ever.
All right, we'll take a break.
All right,
take
there
a break.
you go. That
Millard.
is KSL Comment Board dinner theater.
I don't hate it at all.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. We did just read this cold. All right. We are going to get hit flat-footed on one of these, and we're going to read some bad stuff at some point in the future.
Really are, but I always imagined that KSL comments.
By the way, most of them are
well moderated.
I will say this though, moderated might be AI moderated, but I will say this: I read all of it word for word. We did not change grammar, hence the grammar issues. We did not change context. It was all right there. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We've got more around the corner. We have our AI question of the day. Stay with us. It's KSL Brightside.
My friend Joey loves to use old familiar sayings.
You know what they say?
The problem is,
don't look at a gift horse because you can't make them drink.
He gets a lot of them mixed up.
People who live in glass houses
Here it comes.
shouldn't cry over spilt milk.
There are also a lot of sayings in the financial world, like, you'll pay lower taxes in retirement. But for many people, it's just not true. You may have done a great job saving in that 401k or IRA, but Uncle Sam is ready to grab a big portion of that money. The team at Galileo Wealth Management can help with strategies that you can start now to lower your tax bill in the future. More for you and less for Uncle Sam.
Or as they say, an apple a day is worth 2 in the bush.
Get the facts on your tax bill in retirement. Call Galileo Wealth today at 385-247-7000. It's 385-247-7000 or online at GalileoWealth.com.
And remember, a stitch in time keeps the doctor away. Does, you know.
Ready to win big this week? Head to KSL.com/win and enter for your chance to score some amazing prizes. You could win tickets to see the Utah Royals or Real Salt Lake, catch the Disney Worlds Collide concert tour, or rock out at Aerofest featuring Styx and Chicago at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. That's just the start. There are even more great prizes up for grabs. Enter today at ksl.com/win, and good luck.
KSL Brightside with Ethan and Alex. The news just keeps getting weirder on KSL News Radio.
It does keep getting weirder, doesn't it? Thanks again for tuning in to our first ever KSL Brightside comment board movie theater, dinner theater. Caroline Harris texted in. She said this is the greatest radio theater ever. Well, I think we can continue to improve. I was thinking we should have like a bed of music when we do that, like that dramatic organ music, something like that.
Yeah, straight out of the old 1940s, like CBS radio, kind of deal. I'm all for it.
Because, it's fun. I'm glad that we could bring the comment boards to the airwaves, because if there's one thing we know about the KSL comment boards is you do not know what direction those conversations are going to go.
Actually,
you do not know.
Actually, you do. There's like 3 different directions you can go in. It gets political almost immediately. It gets partisan very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right? There's usually a conversation about illegal immigration. The other popular one is
BYU Utah.
It will. I'm shocked at the Percy and Shower conversation. It got political very quickly. Comment number 1. But when the comment section goes to, it's probably because you're a Ute fan, and you're like, huh? And then it goes to, oh, that'd be real nice sitting on my chocolate milk throne. It starts to get wild.
Yeah.
And that's where I can't wait that it goes. So we're going to continue to do comment section dinner theater.
Well, and of course, there's always the king of internet comments, this has been the reigning champion of internet comments since the first weeks of the internet. That's what the Nazis did.
This is what the Nazis used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the way to get at somebody.
It is still the reigning champion.
Yeah, if you want to turn into a big giant fascist, then you keep going that way.
Yep.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Speaking of big giant fascists, we're going to turn things over to artificial intelligence here. And we're going to ask our AI question of the day, of course, because as humans, we're always trying to improve, we're always trying to learn, and so we turn it over to the machines to do some of the learning for us. It's our AI question of the day.
When Google just isn't enough and thinking for yourself is just too hard, here's your AI question of the day.
Okay.
Well, then I had to close out my previous athleisure wear question.
Your athleisure wear search?
Yeah. My question of the day does have to deal with what's going on outside, by the way.
I don't know. These dudes are hanging out here outside our window.
Oh, no. You know what they're doing?
Lunch?
No. You know what this is? If you can see on the camera. Let me look up here.
Oh. Can you see him back there?
I did when we were at my angle on the thing up there, because I had a gal right over my shoulder. I think she was trying to get on the air. No, it's some people in some work vests.
They're doing something out there.
You know what they're doing?
Look
at that. You see that push cart that's out there?
Yeah.
It's got security cameras on it. Because every day we watch the security guys of our building come in here, and they do a full peek down that.
They have to go down the stairs.
They have to go down the stairs to peek.
They're tired of going down those stairs anymore.
Stairs?
Yeah.
Millard, they don't want to go down that stairs.
Would you remember when we were on the air back in the day in the evenings, and we narrated live that guy who came, sat down, started digging through all the drugs in his backpack?
Yes, I do. I regretted it because then we were talking about it. We're like, look what this guy's doing. He's kind of up to no good here. He's hiding behind these bushes, and then he pulled out the drugs, and we were like, Ethan, call security or something. I don't know.
We didn't need to call. Apparently, security was listening.
Oh, we didn't?
Because remember, they showed up a couple minutes later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethan, the big deal now, of course, is all of us trying to figure out. We were trying to figure out what the direction of workwear is, and we asked the question: what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to office attire? What are the biggest? I'm going to say no-nos on office attire in corporate America.
Okay.
And Because I was thinking a lot of people said like flip-flops or things like that. Now, we've been told very specifically, not you and I, but we've been told very, very straightforwardly. They're like, don't wear shorts and don't wear flip-flops to work, which seems like something you should not be having to remind people of, but here we are. Okay. However, the most major no-nos, according to Copilot, on all of the on work attire is being too casual overall. Gym clothes, athletic shorts, sweatpants, beachwear, graphic tees, and flip-flops. Those are the number one offenders of all the things that are out there.
Jeez.
Now, if you showed up to work in flip-flops and a graphic tee, Ethan, tomorrow, I would actually have so much respect for you. Like, just the idea of you going, I'm going to do whatever I want. If Tim Hughes showed up to do the afternoon news and had athletic shorts some sweatpants and a quarter zip and a loud graphic tee. Actually, you know what? The thing about Tim is he's the stadium voice of the he's the public service announcement voice at Allegiant Stadium for the Raiders.
Yeah.
So wearing the bedazzled Raiders hat and the bedazzled Raiders shirt and bedazzled Raiders jeans actually fits the part.
Yeah. He'd look weird here.
Now, he would look weird here, and he'd just say, I'm actually on my way to the airport. I got to call a Raiders game. Well, he's like straight-faced looking at you with a bedazzled Raiders shirt on or hat on. It just says Raider Nation on it. This is my business attire. Now, the biggest one that they said, though, was actually poor grooming. So if you show up and you actually have stained, torn, or faded clothes or an unironed shirt is the thing that your boss might actually get the most upset about.
Yeah, you want to be neat. You don't have to have, it doesn't have to be the nicest clothes in the world. It doesn't have to be the most stylish, most expensive, but you should look neat and tidy. I think that's for sure. Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Yeah.
We got a text that said that on I-215 eastbound, right at Redwood Road, there are large debris in the left and center lanes. That's I-215 eastbound, right on the top of Redwood Road. I'm assuming they mean down in Murray. So watch out for that if you are, well, I guess you're approaching Murray at that point. That's not actually Murray. That is, I guess, what is that, West Jordan? But anyway, watch out for that if you're eastbound if you're headed east there on 215, right at Redwood Road. So thanks. That's a good tip. Thank you.
Most techs and most tech startups are the most friendly when it comes to the casual way of dressing.
Okay.
So Google is famous for a highly casual culture where jeans, hoodies, sneakers, and T-shirts are common. Meta has moved to a casual attire with also comfort being prioritized over formality. They did say that Microsoft is still business casual, but they have moved in a more casual direction to try to woo more. I guess people who are wanting to work in tech, they're like, I also just want to wear cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Startups, also known for that. So if you're in the tech industry, you're moving the direction of Netflix just has a use your best judgment. Come on.
If I was in a tech startup, I would want to dress nicely.
That's what I'm saying.
Who wants to see a 49-year-old man in cargo shorts?
But here's the other thing. Who wants to give $1 kajillion? Does that actually the thing that makes it? But see, that's where the juxtapositions happen. Is like, oh, he's dressed like garbage. This company must be actually worth a lot.
You know what? If you're 25, that might work. But honestly, I kind of feel like you can't really do that when you get older. You just look like a bum more or less. You know,
the most casual teams in any given office. You ready? Software engineering, product development, design and creative, and remote first organizations. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, remote first.
You've got your flannel pajamas on because you're not actually at work.
Few rules for that. I mean, be dressed is basically, the rule there.
Ethan, your favorite story of the day was what that we covered?
Oh gosh, I think it was the family that fought off the mountain goat. Yeah, up at Camas Lake.
If you're wondering about that story, you're also going to be able to see it on the news tonight. I think
KSL 5.
I think KSL 5 is going to steal all of our interview footage, and you'll actually be able to see. So Caitlin, our producer, actually weighed in and said they did get a picture of the mountain goat,
and they did get a picture of the gore injuries.
They did.
They did. I don't know how much they're going to show, but
they're big cuts.
Fair bit of blood.
Yeah. I'd watch out.
I missed a movie show promo.
You better read it.
I was supposed to do it the last break. You mind if I do that right now?
Absolutely.
Join KSL and the movie show crew this Friday from 10 to 1 at My Hearing Centers. Learn how to get a no-cost hearing evaluation, which apparently is something that I need.
My AI does know me pretty well. It says, in your particular instance, television and media like KSL. Here's what it says. The culture is usually split. On-air talent often dress very formally when broadcasting.
Yep.
But producers, editors, photographers, and digital teams frequently dress much more casually off camera.
Especially photographers. Photographers, they have a wide variety of.
No pants. Yeah.
You know what's so funny about the photographers here? And I was chatting with one of them, but they've got a little contest going of who can get to shorts the earliest in the season.
Oh, I love it.
And wear them the latest into the season.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually you have to give them
There's
up.
like